Dude, that guy was at my Christmas party.
He was. Yep. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Red Sox
basically,
lose, whatever the scores. Yep.
Yeah, basically, I had a Walking Dead reunion at my Christmas party.
The Odyssey.
Yeah.
The Section 10 Patreon has everything that Red Sox fans need. For the first time ever, we're letting you guys in the scoop shop.
That's a great point, Jared. You gotta get in the Discord. We're in there every game for the live game chat. Also, we got AMAs. Each week, one of us is in there. Ask us anything. We need questions that are crazy, because this team drives us crazy.
And don't miss Down on the Farm, our bi-weekly Red Sox podcast covering all the prospects in the system. It's me, it's Coley Mick. We're touching from everything from Franklin Arias to Anthony Einson. You're not gonna wanna miss it. You can get all of our content at patreon.com/section10podcast. Don't miss it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Section 10 podcast. Here are your hosts, Jared Carrabis, Coley Mick, Steve Peralt, and Tyler Milliken.
What's up? Welcome back to the Section 10 podcast, episode 642, 643. It's one of them. I think it's 642, maybe 643, 643. Presented by Calci. It is the home of your 65 and 56 second wild card spot, Boston Red Sox. My name is Jared Carrabis, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Coley Mick, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Tyler Milliken, and he killed his dog Bullet, and you can't teach that. Bada boom. Realest guys in the room. Steve, how you doing?
Ooh, what up, Section 10 in the building?
In the mother fucking building. Brewed by Blue Moon.
Suck one. What's going on?
Produced by Jose. Your internet, like, out of nowhere, like you're like, it's like we're interviewing like a correspondent in Baghdad.
Even the laugh was like 5 seconds behind.
That was crazy.
Damn it.
Section 10 night is going to be on September 8th. Redsox.com/section10 to get your tickets. The jersey giveaway is fantastic. It's the red play on the 99 All-Star Game cutoff logo jersey. September 8th, Fenway Park. Redsox.com/section10. Section10merch.com. Another pretty dope merch drop. That Payton Tolle tee, pretty sick. It's been requested. Could be anyone. It's a guy with a mustache. Could be anyone on that shirt. What else was in the drop? Home Run Derby.
What else we had? Chad Sox.
Home Run. Chad Sox.
Am I that? What?
Steve's like, what's their what episode of? Huh?
It's like there's certain it feels like you're hearing us at the right time, but for whatever reason, like your voice is coming later.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
That could have been any amount of time. That was a hard one to tell.
Right.
What's 8 plus 32, Steve?
40.
Okay. All right.
We're getting there, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, you've done the podcast at the Cape House plenty of times.
This has not been an issue, yeah. So hopefully this is all right.
T?
I don't want to criticize Steve on his birthday. That's not what I'm trying to do
God.
here.
Oh,
No, you're
what's
jumping the
going-
gun here, honestly.
I'm just going to say I used my earpods the entire time I was away and didn't charge them once. And I think we recorded like 4 podcasts. I don't know what earpods they were sending you, Steve, but they are trying to ruin your life.
Do you have the first generation ones? Like the
original
OG?
ones.
Okay, you must have
'Cause
got
I
the
have the
super
same
mega
ear
dupers.
issue.
Yeah. The newer ones don't really fit my ears, but props to you, T. I don't know how you pulled it off, but
It's crazy.
it is what it is. These newer ones, the newer old ones, have actually worked out the last couple weeks, so no complaints.
You've been better.
Needed it.
Steve, it's your birthday.
It is my birthday, yeah.
Patreon.com/Section 10 podcast for all your bonus content. Clean 40. Did we do a clean 40 this week?
Tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. And here's a cut from Sting's new album.
Take it away.
I went to college with this kid.
Sting, the wrestler or the musician?
No, the artist.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. I'm just asking.
I think his name, or he was Martha's classmate. I think his name was like Kokomo or some shit.
That's not a name. Steven?
Yeah, I just wanted to, since it is my birthday, I wanted to show off a gift I got that's really, really cool from my Aunt Susan. It is Tony
Jared?
Seagull's. Jared?
I love it.
Coley?
Jerry.
I did wish you a happy birthday, right, Steve?
Yeah, you did. You did a audio that was over a full minute. Very, very impressive. It was around like between the 2 and 3 p.m. hour. So it was getting to the point where I'm like, is he going to say anything? Tyler sent a great message. Coley sent a great message. Mikey.
Message.
Jeremy, message. Corey, everybody. Guess who
Jose?
the first person was to... did I get something from Jose? I think I definitely did.
Jose, you wish
You
Steve a happy
definitely
birthday?
didn't, but I just told you it in person, so.
Thank you, Jose. That really felt personal. Who do you think the first person was to wish me a happy birthday? This actually surprised me a lot.
Oh, Jesus.
Your father.
No. This was at a text at 5:30 in the morning.
Oh.
Someone who's really good with birthdays. You've definitely gotten happy birthdays from this person, Jared.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Alex Cora?
100%. Alex Cora, the first one to wish a happy birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Really?
AC. Yeah, really good stuff from AC. I appreciated it from my manager, our manager. That was cool. But yeah, fun birthday today. Tony Seagulls.
See?
Are you guys Facebook friends? That's like early.
That is very early. He's wished me happy birthday before, but I didn't know if we're still on like, birthday level with the post.
You're in the
firings and all that.
calendar.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what that
clearly,
tells you.
I guess I'm in the reminders, which is cool. So shout out AC.
Interesting.
I know.
Yeah, that's that was nice of him to do that.
Big time nice.
I would say mine was probably the best birthday wish you got.
It was really good. I will give you credit. And audio is kind of a next level. I think like a lot of people can text and then audio is like bang. I listened to it after playing some golf today and I was like, this is a really good one. I think I said it's your best yet.
Wow. Wow, that's big. I did not wish Dallas a happy birthday. I take note of who wishes me a happy birthday. He did not wish me a happy birthday. I remember we were like about to do the live show and he called me about something that had nothing to do with my birthday. And I was like, I'm about to go up on stage for a live show. I don't think he's ever wished me a happy birthday, if we're being honest. So I acknowledge his birthday. I tweeted, it's Dallas's birthday.
Yeah, he tweeted multiple gifts at me being like, I think there's something you have to tell me. And I'm like, I think there's something you have to tell me. We were just kind of having a happy birthday off. And I don't think either one did on Twitter, but we did text each other happy birthday. So there is that.
He did not wish me a happy birthday.
There we go.
So in turn, you are not owed one in 2026. Maybe next year,
Hey, at least you stated it on Twitter. You were like, it is Dallas's birthday.
It is Dallas's birthday. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How old is he?
58. I don't know.
I was going to guess that.
Yeah. By the way, T, I'm coming to find this now. The second that you hit 30, the internet will just call you 40. Like the internet has referred to me as a 40-year-old man since I turned like 33.
Even at this point,
they don't like the internet, like the young kids, they don't let you have your 30s. The second you pass 31, you're 40.
You know what I hate? It's and this has been for 3 years now, and I don't get it as much as you do because I know you dive into more like the Twitter back and forth and whatnot.
I don't reply anymore.
I guess he doesn't reply anymore. But,
I don't. I haven't since the All-Star game.
You've replied to. What are you talking
No,
about?
I haven't.
Yes, you
When
have.
I-
I'll
when?
point to. You reply. Look at
When?
him. Check your
There's a
reply.
challenge flag.
Check
I'm looking
him.
right now.
Yeah,
Check
throw
it out, T.
Throw it. I haven't replied.
Have you replied and then deleted them?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right,
I've-
this is really bad.
What?
We got multiple replies in the last 8 hours.
You've
but, like,
replied a bunch, Jared.
No. I haven't
Yes.
replied to people that I don't know.
You replied 41 minutes ago to the BID page.
That doesn't count.
You
I haven't
replied to
replied
someone
I haven't
named-
replied to like Twitter trolls. I replied to
Okay.
people that I know. Like that can't. Like
That's
that's
not true, Jerry. That's not
What
true.
When did I do it?
T?
What T? What?
This guy, Nick Tyrell.
I know
said-
him. He like makes content for the Yankees.
Okay, it looked like you guys were having a bit of a back and forth moment.
No, we're fucking around.
There was one the other day. I forget. It was about
Who?
like who was on the cover or something. You're like, I don't make the covers. Or you were chirping at somebody for like.
I respond to customer service questions.
That's customer service.
Yes. So
You've
yes.
replied.
No, I haven't. No, I
You're
haven't.
saying you haven't replied? You have replied. You've replied a bunch
haven't
today.
replied. Yeah, but that doesn't count. If it's people that I know and it's customer service related, I reply. I haven't engaged with trolls, is what I'm
This comes
saying.
in from Sean Marash.
Yep.
Saw that same chain at the Tri-Country Flea Market. Did you
He
get the lady
is
in
a
the
radio
booth?
host for WFAN. He is. I mean, they obviously hired
Why
a
is
fucking Twitter
Walmart
troll.
Billy Corgan tweeting me so much lately? Where did you come from?
Yeah.
That was your
But
reply.
he's a radio host for WFAN. That he's not fucking Greg 0506 with a fucking Anthony Volpe as his Twitter picture. He's a radio host at WFAN. I didn't
There's
know
some
who he
people here
was
that you
before he
don't
started talking to me.
Ooh, I just found this picture of Ace. I like this reply. This is a good one.
Yeah. But I think it was to real John Anthony, was it not?
J.A. the GOAT.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Are you choking Ace?
Huh?
Though, where he's like raising his lip like he wants to bite you?
No, he was sleeping.
Oh,
He was dreaming.
I don't know. That looks
Confirmed
Yeah, so anyways-
non-replier. Jared Carrabis.
Anyways, I don't reply to trolls anymore. I reply to people that I know.
Mhm.
Or if you're a real person, yeah. Anyways, on Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning that there's no house, and as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position for a limited time. Download the Kalshi app and use the promo code SECTION10 to get $10 when you trade 10 Kalshi. KALSHI. Trade on absolutely fucking anything. Today's your birthday, Steve?
It is my birthday, yeah.
Did you have a birthday wish today?
I made one with the cake, yeah.
Okay.
I can't say what it is.
Did you get it?
It's about something in the future.
Okay, so he selfishly did not wish for the losing streak to end today.
No, I mean, I separately hope for that, Jared.
I just want to clear something up because I've been taking a lot of shit on the internet over the last week for the fucking standings video. Steve's idea. Steve told me to do it. I didn't want to do it. I was trying to leave.
You did do it.
I did it because I did it. Team player. I was going in the bathroom to wash my hands to put a lip in. And Steve was like, let's do a video in front of the scoreboard. And I was like, and he's like, let's do a video in front of the scoreboard. And I was like, okay. And I did it. And now the whole fan base is calling me a 45-year-old jinx. I'm
that
36.
thing is mean.
I thought you were just going to tell people to shut the fuck up. I didn't even blame Steve for
No,
Yeah,
it's Steve's
I know.
fault. It's Steve's fault. It's Steve's fault. Well,
I
first
thought
of all,
this
I
new
don't.
version of Jared is just like
do it. It's
flipping
the
off the
birthday.
losers. Jared,
I don't believe in jinxes.
I don't either.
I'm not. I don't believe in jinxes. I find it disheartening that people are dumb enough to actually believe in jinxes.
Coley.
I would argue you cannot call yourself a real Red Sox fan and say you do not believe in jinxes, curses, and everything like that.
Those are two different things.
But they are not.
Oh, yes, they are.
Deep.
When you played baseball, didn't you have a pair? No, that was during the playoffs where you didn't change your underwear like a
That's a
single time.
superstition, dumbass.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Sure,
How
but
is that different?
You're
That's
saying with the superstition, if you were to break it, you would be jinxing the team.
No.
Yes.
He's so right.
No, that's ruining the juju. That's different.
You're using synonyms.
No, I'm not. I disagree.
We're in.
Nope. There's a
Synonym
difference. There's a
city right
difference.
now.
There's a difference between curses and superstitions and jinxes. Those are different. Like if I'm like I'll give you an example. The Red Sox trading Mookie Betts potentially could have been a curse on the organization. Like that's a curse. They didn't say we're trading Mookie Betts and we're gonna win the next 5 World Series because of that trade. Then that would be jinxing the organization. See that's the difference between the two. And then the superstition would be we every year that we hire a new manager, we win the World Series. So we want to win the World Series and we're superstitious. So we're going to fire Alex Cora and then hire Chad Tracy because we're superstitious. We want to win the World Series this year. So we need a new manager. That would be superstitious. It's different. I'm telling you right now, I'm cooking.
The jinx people suck. Either way, regardless of how we describe it, you're going to jinx. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, no
There's
jinx
so
people.
many of them on Twitter. They're the worst. You know who you are. You say it under everything. Don't jinx it. And it's even stuff that like comments that are about performance that's already happened. It's not even like jinxing anything. So people
jinxes
suck.
aren't real. Yeah, jinxes are. Jose, you believe in jinxes?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There you
Like that's
go.
why he's the guy. Is there a difference, Jose? Is there a difference between a jinx and a curse?
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. See, like if, when, put it this way, when the Red Sox traded Babe Ruth to the Yankees and it cursed the franchise, did anyone say that Harry Frazee jinxed the Red Sox? I've never.
I'm positive at least a person used that word.
Nope.
This
They
might
said they
single-handedly
cursed
be
the
your
team.
worst argument you've ever made.
No, I'm
a bad
actually
argument.
correct because you don't have, you are not able to give me an answer to anything that I'm asking you. Did anyone say the Red Sox jinxed themselves? No, that was not. Well, first of all, you were shitting your diapers at the time, so you can't speak to it, but no one was saying that. No one said the Red Sox were
So
jinxed.
I just
They were cursed.
Googled jinx
Tate,
synonym. The
Tate,
number one.
Tate.
The number.
Tate.
Coley?
Tate.
I just Googled jinx synonym. The number one reply, the top answer on the board is curse.
Yeah, but you're not answering my questions.
I've answered all of them.
When the Red Sox were during their 86-year drought, did anyone say that they were jinxed or were they cursed?
Thank
You jinx a no-hitter. You jinx a perfect
You
game.
broke the rules, Jared. You just broke the rules. You heard him say T. I'm going to read the definition here.
Yep.
A jinx is a person, thing, or spell that brings bad luck.
Okay.
In
What's a
this
curse?
case, you would be the person who brought bad luck.
I didn't bring anything. They won. I didn't do anything. I didn't delete the tweet. I didn't apologize for the tweet. I didn't, like a jinx, a curse, a jinx would have been prolonged until I do something to undo
But
it. I just
if we
watched
were
the
to
game on
say
my couch.
the curse of Mookie Betts, right?
Uh-huh.
That would be a thing that brings bad luck.
Yeah.
All right, then. Thank you.
A curse. It's a curse. It's like,
Sorry, blood.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm correct. Superstition, curse, jinx are 3 different things. Red Sox, they won today.
That is correct.
They won today. Yep. Yeah.
These
They
are the
lifted,
scenarios
they
when
reversed the curse. They lifted the curse.
This
Oh,
is kind of when you
oh.
win the finale in a 4-gamer. It feels like you split it a little bit. Like the vibes have completely, at least in my brain, at least for today, for 24 hours, shifted back to it's okay, everybody. We're okay. We're going to survive.
Yeah, we're fine.
It was a vibey win, too, with the Durbin stuff.
Yeah.
Needed it.
And his
Needed
finger,
it.
all
Yeah.
that,
Late
the
inning
Wolski Contreras
heroics.
angle.
There was a
Totally
lot of
8
fun stuff to
shutout
take from the
innings.
finale. Yeah.
Retired 17 straight. Like I
Fucking
feel
retired.
good. I feel good.
Mhm.
I don't know about you guys. I thought the losing streak was going to be done at 4. I was like, all right, 4 is plenty. When they lost the 5th one, I was like, all right, now I'm just kind of annoyed. And I wasn't so much annoyed that they were playing bad. I was annoyed because I was like, well, now I can't look at the internet because people are just going to be dooming all over the place. And if if you can go 32-5 and have that undone in less than a week, then what are we doing here? We've lost the plot at that point. I think as someone who was one of the biggest doomers through June 24th, I was very thankful for how well they played after June 24th, to where, yeah, you've got some wiggle room with me on the other side of that. We're in chapter 3. Chapter 1 was opening day through June 24th. Chapter 2 was 32-5. Now we're in chapter 3. What does the rest of the season look like? Or there may be separate chapters. I can't even say that it might be just one chapter the rest of the way until the postseason. I can't say that. But we are definitely post-run. Fair. The run is over. It's how do you play now after the run? And you've got to obviously be better than you were in chapter 1. You're obviously not going to be as good as you were in chapter 2. But I think that there'll be a pretty good team here in chapter 3. And no part of me thought or wanted to say or post that, oh shit, we suck again, and now they are who we thought they were. I was never going to say that after they got themselves out of the hole that they had dug themselves for the first 3 months of the season. So that's kind of where I was at. I just if they had kind of say they dropped today's win in the middle of the 5 straight, and it's you lose 2, win 1, lose 3, something like that. I don't think people are having the same doomer conversations. Do you? I think it's just the fact that it was tied for their longest losing streak of the year, and it came right after the hot streak.
I do think there's a portion of people that are hoping to go back to their old takes. The people that want to say, well, hey, I was right at the start of the year when I gave up or when I was kind of out on them. So I do think that's a lot of the Twitter reaction. It was just people waiting for their first moment to shine. But I think what was so annoying and what also made me feel good about some of the games was how close they were. We kept saying it over and over again, down to their final at bat. In all of these games, they had a chance to win it or tie it or come close to it in that way. And a lot of the ways that they were losing were somewhat similar in terms of the runners and scoring position issues, but the defense becoming a problem. That hasn't been the identity of this team. I don't expect any of that to carry for a long stretch or anything like that. And when you go 32-5 over a 37 game stretch, we know what baseball is. If you feel as high as the highs are, it's somewhere in the middle. The lows are going to be the lows. That's the part of 162. Chad Tracy has said that over and over again. You knew you were going to get some bad breaks when everything went your way for a 6-week span. And it felt like over the last 4 or 5 days, those 5 games, if you want to look at things like expected batting average and their quality of contact, there was a lot of things to be positive in that, but it felt like they were more having bad BABIP luck. Things weren't breaking their way, and I think that's baseball. That's why you don't overreact too heavy in one direction or flip out, and we're seeing the mentality and kind of what we learned to love about this team the last 6 weeks was very there in the finale. They were very united, and that to me is the most important thing. And it's crazy to think Adley made his debut in the series, and it feels like such an afterthought. We haven't even felt his true impact yet. Jared.
I agree with you kind of about the whole, they were all the games that they lost, they were in it to a point. Yeah. They didn't get blown out in any of these games, but there weren't a ton of silver linings in the losses in these series because of the defense. If you're building your team off pitching and defense and then your defense is faltering, that doesn't make me feel good that, the first loss you lose by 1, second loss you lose by 2.
But we know
third loss you lose by 2. But it was kind of deceiving that third loss. You had to score what? They scored 3 runs in the 9th inning to make that look close.
But we know those parts of the team, the defense and the pitching, for the most part, I think most people are going to feel very confident about on a regular basis. And that to me is I don't expect those things to be a regular problem or a regular issue for this club. So the defense, seeing them go through the rut they did. The first game, Connor Wong picks a ball that is bouncing in front of him from Wilyer Abreu. It's a tied game. It's that Wilson Contreras dropping a pop-up right in front of him. I don't expect those things to happen on a regular basis. And while you can sit there and say, well, the lineup, right? That was a conversation we had the first couple months of the year. Can you go out and win a game and come up with the big hit? Well, they're in a better position offensively now than they were back then. You're going to have Adley Rutschman moving forward here. And I think if you are going to signal something to be concerned about, it's probably more the bullpen with the Whitlock injury. I think those are the things that are more concerning at the moment than maybe some mental lapses or a week of baseball where You just weren't as sharp as you were for a 6-week span.
Coley?
It was tough to balance being in, I'll say, the first 2 games. The third game got blown open, and just because they scored some runs at the end, like that felt like a blowout. I don't know. I didn't feel as bad as everyone was talking about this series. I was annoyed they were losing, and I agree with you. I did think it was going to stop after the first 2, and we were going to walk out of there with a split. But I don't know. Like it's not like we came out here and we're like, the margins have changed. They have more room for error. We knew that wasn't the case. And we had been talking about, like, bullpen's been pretty taxed for a while. Like, everything that went right during the positive portion of the season kind of went wrong during this season, in terms of they had plenty of opportunities with runners in scoring position outside of one game, and they just didn't come through with a hit. The bullpen had been nails for months, and then Tyron Guerrero has an explosive inning where he shits himself, and it's like, can I really get mad at that when he's been so good this year? I really can't. Wilson waited. I appreciate. I think it's so fucking funny that he waited until he hit a home run before addressing the booing. Like, I think that's the funniest thing he's done so far as a member of the Red Sox. Just being like, I needed to really prove that I'm back to address the booing.
I think he needed to prove it to himself too. He's like, am I cooked? Like, what's going on? Right? Am I like done for the rest of the season?
And
then he's like, okay,
now?
Yeah. Do I just blow? Yeah. It's like he lost all his powers. I mean, it is kind of funny too, in a certain regard, Coley, where he gives that answer and is talking the way he's talking there. And I didn't disagree with anything he said, honestly, but it's after he just dropped the easiest pop-up on the planet, and then that kind of leads to them losing the game. Now, it was Guerrero's, worst outing of his short Red Sox career here, so I think they probably lose. I think they lose that game regardless. That would have been the first out. Now, it does get you within 1 pitch away from the 9th inning, but you would have needed a double play. I think they lose that game either way. It didn't seem like that inning was just going to magically become great because they got 1 out, but I did like how Wilson handled that. I will say, and I understand people will be pissed that he didn't talk. I think it's okay. Over the course of 162, I think you should have a little batch of, like, I ain't going to talk to the medias in your back pocket. I think all these guys should be able to use that. A lot of people probably disagree with me, and you always got to be accountable, yada, yada. There's got to be so many times these guys are banged up. They got shit going on at home. They're playing terribly. And it's like, now I got to talk to G-Bob about this. Like, that's the worst thing in the world. So I don't fully blame these guys for not always answering. But it was so obvious, by the way, what happened with the Wilson situation. Like, he was obviously hurt. It's the one he doesn't run out. I love how he answered, where it's just like, geez, like one play, I don't run out, and, they boo. And he goes, which is great, which is his way of kind of like saving himself a little bit. It's like, that's great that they booed, but that was code for, like, guys, come on, what the fuck was that all about? Why are we booing me here? But either way, big picture wise for this team, I agree with you, Coley. I don't think it was doom and gloom this series, even though those people, it's more that we're hearing from those people because they've been waiting to talk. Like, they haven't been able to say anything for an entire month. And now they're like, yeah, I told you, fella, this team's awful, and I knew it the whole time. It's like, no. That's not what's going on right now. They were due to have a stretch like this. If anything, you'd want it right now. You'd kind of want, I don't want to say you want to have a bad stretch, but if you're going to have it, which is inevitable, middle of August, who cares? Like, this doesn't really matter. If you get a little momentum now built back up, and I think this series finale plays a big role in that, then you should be fine. Jared.
This reminds me a lot of 2021, where, like, the Red Sox and Yankees, like, the two fan bases were just arguing and fighting with each other all season over which team was better, just to ultimately end up in the exact same place. And then the Yankees get promptly eliminated. It was back when it was a 1-game playoff. But I kind of feel the exact same way about this season as I do kind of last season and 2021, where, like, you've got Red Sox fans and Yankee fans being like, fuck you, standings, fuck you, we're going to pass you. Oh, you didn't pass us, and fuck you. And then we're just going to end up playing each other in the first round anyway. Like, that's just what happens. So, from this point forward, I'll try my best not to get too caught up in too much of the standings talk. I think I'm shifting my focus to just get in, and it'll probably be, from this point forward, You're playing the Yankees. Where is the game being, or where's the series being held? Are we going to New York, or are they coming here? Like that's basically what you're looking at for the rest of the season. And that's why, with fucking stupid ass Marty Mush, the Red Sox are still like, they're going to make the playoffs, man. Like we're talking about, so on Kalshi, if we were to look at the Red Sox chances of getting in, the Yankees are at 97%. The Red Sox are at 84% on Kalshi. But their odds on Fangraphs are substantially better than 84. Aren't they like 94% or something like that?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Red Sox on Fangraphs, they are 93% to make the playoffs. Kalshi users are forecasting the Red Sox at 84% to make the playoffs. Yeah, it is. We are just going to be slapping each other in the face for the next 2.5 months, or month and a half, call it, and just to end up in the exact same place. Congratulations if you host. Good for us if we host. But either way, we're going to end up in the exact same series.
And realistically, it's looked like this for like a couple weeks now, too, if we're being honest. Like, it's really just been, all right, catch the Yankees. If you can go ahead of them and host the Yankees in the playoffs, great. If not, and we have to go to the Bronx again, let's be honest, I feel a lot better about our chances this time than last time. The guys that were coming up last time, I'm like, well, he's not going to get the hit. He's not going to get the hit. At least with this team, they've had dudes that show you in the clutch they can get hits the last couple of months. So, I mean, the only concern looking at the standings right now, there's 7 teams that are fighting for that last playoff spot. If one of them really emerges and starts going on a run, which they're due, right? They're due to do that, and they do it every single September. So wouldn't be stunned if they go. The Mariners maybe, but they haven't really had that special sauce this year.
Suck, dude.
Yeah, they're not that great.
Last in baseball in runs scored.
Yeah, it seems like they start every game down like 3-0. But yeah, I don't know. I look at the standings and it kind of continues to remind you that the wild card there's a lot of teams technically in it, but they're all pretty bad. So even if one of them goes on a run, you'd still likely hold them off for that second spot. And then seems like absolute worst case scenario, if you do make the playoffs, you'd then play like the White Sox in the first round, in the wild card round. So it's like, who cares, man? You swept them all season. So
if you get passed by someone, you're playing Tampa.
I'm saying wild card series, you'd play the worst division winner, I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, so you'd get the 3 seed. So like if that's the consolation for some team. Yeah, it could be Houston, but either way, it's not like you're going to feel like massively overmatched by one of those division winners. Because as it stands right now, the Red Sox would be in first in the Central and the West. So it is what it is. I just think all things considered, and it felt like this for a little bit, the Rays are the AL East champs. We can kind of just crown them now. I'd be absolutely stunned if they don't win this division. Every time you see MLB post a graphic, it's like, okay, they won by 5, they won by 6. I think they went to Sacramento and outscored them by like 20 runs. That team blows against everybody besides us. But
they've won 9 straight.
Yeah, they're on fire. They're absolutely on fire. And even when they're not cooking, they don't have any of those like long losing streaks, or even just like losing streaks in general. So it feels like it's 2021 all over again.
They're fucking 41-18 at home.
At that dump. Yeah, they got their dump back and they're excited about it. I was doing the math. If they go 26-16 the rest of the way, which isn't even that great for them on the pace they're on this year, they'd be a 100-win team, and the Red Sox would have to go 36-5 to win the division. Now, of course, they've had a stretch like that basically this year, but it's not happening. The AL East is over. The rest of this season is whether you host the Yankees or they host you, basically.
I think that's what some people are maybe getting a little upset about, because they thought the Red Sox were going to make a run at the division. And to be fair, 2 weeks ago, it felt like a real possibility. They won 9 in a row.
I wanted that.
I don't think it was that. I think we were a half game behind the Yankees. I think people wanted to pass the Yankees.
Yeah, sure. That's all I fucking said. And it's less about the Yankees as much as it is like, I thought for how badly the season started, now you are kind of just getting greedy. If you're like, well, let's go after the division. And it's like, do you understand how much longer they would have to keep this up at the rate that they're winning, which is already historically improbable to get to this point? Now you have to do it for another, I don't know, 4 weeks. Like, that's crazy of an expectation. So,
and even then, that would just be to like tie them. That would just be to get finally to where they are. You'd still then need another push.
Now,
a lot of people
now
have
you need
looked at the
to
Rays
play
as-
700 ball until the end of the season from that point. Yes. Division was never on my mind. I'll be completely honest. I never thought that. It was a
But
matter
when
of,
Chad
can you get
Tracy
in?
dropped that quote, it was getting blown up and people were getting hyped about it on social media. Like, we're going for the division and the players.
gotta
were
motivate
talking
your
What is
about
he
it.
going to say?
Yeah.
You got to
No,
say that.
But
Yeah.
for people to believe and get excited,
We
like
proved
people
our
have paid.
point. We're done for the year. See you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
next year, maybe.
Playoff
Maybe if they don't
caliber
cancel the
team,
sport.
that's all we
When we
need.
showed up at spring training, I told these guys the second wild card spot is fucking ours, and we've been playing our ass off, and here we are, second wild card spot. Let's do it.
Just maintain, fellas. Don't do
Yeah.
anything too much, not
Yeah.
I
too
think
little.
people were
Maintain.
Don't do
getting
too
high
good, don't
on
do
those
too
quotes.
bad.
I do. When the
course
hype
they
was
are.
up
Yeah,
there, I think
they
there was
should
hype
be.
behind that on social media. I do.
Huh?
When those quotes, people were pumping them up and feeling confident, thinking the Rays, who,
Not
yes, if
me.
you look at them metrically, they've overperformed a lot of things. People don't buy into the Nick Martinez's of the world. They think they're a fraud team in a lot of ways. I do think there were a lot of people starting to believe, like, hey, man, why not?
Why not
Not
us?
me. Yeah. Thought never crossed my mind.
Let me pull something up real quick, Jerry.
Pull something up, Steve.
Actually, while I pull it up, you say some words.
Whoosh. Summer has a very specific taste to me. It's a hot dog at Fenway, maybe a bag of chips, and ice cold Blue Moon, preferably while the Red Sox are winning, so I don't have to spend time screaming about the bullpen with Tyler Milliken. You like the bullpen, T?
It's my favorite place.
I mean, I don't mean the bar. I mean like that the Red Sox bullpen.
If I was a baseball player, I'd be a reliever.
I think you'd be the
You'd be a
third
bullpen
string
catcher.
Answer.
Yeah.
Honestly, that is probably very accurate. I
Yeah.
feel like the pitchers wouldn't like me, but I would pretend to sit there and offer thoughts that they'd care to hear.
You could be a vibes guy that like people got tired of real quick.
I would do the Robbie Ross
Negative
thing.
vibes, so he can be a negative vibes guy.
yeah.
I would do the Robbie Ross thing. I want to catch baseballs with my hat. It'll be cute.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. And no one will give
He
a
was
fuck
good, though.
or ever hate me.
Yeah. Blue Moon is legitimately one of my go-to. It's my only go-to summer beer. When it's 90 degrees out and you've been sweating your ass off all day, that bright citrus taste just hits. Ice cold orange slice in there, beautiful. That's summer. That's living. That's a far better experience than listening to Coley explain something for 45 minutes without taking a breath. And you've got options. That's T. Like, I got to switch that to T. T does
That's
that.
not Coley, yeah.
That's not Coley at all. And you've got options. Classic Blue Moon Belgian White with Valencia orange peel. Blue Moon Mango Wheat if you want a little something tropical. And Blue Moon Light. Only 95 calories, which is perfect if you're trying to keep things light while Steve Peralt eats his 11th hot dog of the afternoon.
That's accurate.
That's accurate. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all facts.
Yeah. So brighten up your summer with Blue Moon. Get Blue Moon Light delivered by visiting get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared for delivery options. That's get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared. Blue Moon made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Suck one. Rally Caps, Lucky Sox, never stepping on the damn foul line. Baseball is full of superstitions, we hope, give us an edge. But let's be honest, most of it is just luck. That's how I used to feel about hair growth products until I found Nutrafol. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement brand and the official hair growth partner of Major League Baseball. T, what league are the Red Sox in?
Major League Baseball.
Kid's undefeated. Nutrafol's hair growth supplements are physician formulated. They're clinically tested. And you guessed it, they're NSF certified for sport. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Nutrafol has formulas for men at every stage. There's Nutrafol Men for guys 18 to 49 to help grow thicker, fuller hair in 3 to 6 months. And Nutrafol Men 50 plus, you guessed it, designed for dudes over the age of 50. Adding Nutrafol to your daily routine, it's super easy. You order online, no prescription needed, with automated deliveries and free shipping. Oof, love that. To keep you on track. Oh, plus with the Nutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20% and get added perks to support your hair health journey. Find out why Nutrafol is the only hair growth supplement brand trusted by that good old Major League Baseball. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping. Oh, when you visit Nutrafol.com and enter promo code section 10. That's Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol. Promo code section 10. Oh, now back to the 10.
All right, I'll say some words right here. T, in game 1 of the series, Jamison Tyon, he fucking blows. I can't believe that they didn't get to him at all. And they went to the bullpen after that. But Sonny Gray, 6 innings.
I just got to get this in quick, Jerry, because it's not going to have anything to do with the games. My apologies. I give my apologies to you.
Yeah, I accept them. I accept them.
So on July 30th, that was the 5-year anniversary of the last
9/11.
time the Red Sox held. Definitely not. The last time the Red Sox held first place by themselves in the AL East. So, like, that's obviously pathetic. That's sad. So, at least to the audience that was trying to get back there, it's like understandable. I got that same hunger. We got to get to first place and just hold it for, I don't know, a day. But earliest that's going to happen is next year. Maybe 28. Who the hell knows? Back to Jerry.
Yeah, I don't. Of course, I'd love to win the. But to me, maybe it's just a me thing. But when the Red Sox win the division, that's when I really get my hopes up about winning the World Series. It's like, all right, you have a first place team. You better fucking go all the way with that. It's almost like I'm more comfortable as a wild card team because the expectations aren't as strong. You can, your opponents might sleep on you. Oh, they're the second wild card team. Who cares? And then bang, you're in the World Series. Something like that. Boom.
I mean, it's been close to 50-50 for who wins the World Series since this format, wild card winner or division winner. So the Dodgers are trying to make that a non-thing, but then again, they might be. Are they? Where are they at? Are they a wild card team? I know they're like division winner, but that's actually kind of weird. Where like you win the division, but you're a wild card team if you're the third one. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, Sonny Gray.
Yeah, Sonny Gray, who very different start for him, and I think you got to kind of look at the Blue Jays lineup as part of it. Only 5 whiffs total, 2 on the 4-seamer, 1 on the sinker, sweeper, and 4-seamer. But this is a Blue Jays lineup. Go ahead, Jared.
How was Martha's birthday?
Very good. We had a great time. We were just out in Newport exploring. I had never been down there before, but a lot of time at the beach, checking out the mansions, which I didn't know much about, but they were very pretty to look at. We were doing some walking downtown, good food. I like it. I was always a Cape kid. That was what I did growing up. So to see it almost felt like a DLC version. Like it was a different variation.
What does that mean?
Like an expansion pack. Like
what
a video
does DLC
game.
stand for?
I don't know.
Downloadable content.
There you go.
Got it.
But like a map pack, like for Call of Duty.
Okay.
But we had a lot of fun down there, a lot of good eating, and now we're back to work.
Yeah, you did.
Facts. Sonny Gray.
Motherfucker.
You guys know me.
What's up, motherfucker?
Yeah.
A different version of Sonny Gray, and that's when the sinker comes into play. And the usage for that was up about 8% in this start, up 2% on the cutter, and he came down with the 4-seamer. But good to see Sonny Gray kind of navigate life without the swings and misses, and he's shown he can do that on a pretty regular basis at this point. Since the All-Star break, 5 starts, 3.60 ERA, 3.81 FIP. Besides that, first pitch strikes wasn't super high at 58%. Wasn't filling up the zone like a ridiculous amount. It was 64%, but not a lot of hard contact either. Just a really solid start from him.
T, you mentioned the Cape. Have you been to a Cape League game?
No, I still have not.
That's
checked that
crazy. All right, we gotta fix
vlogs.
that.
I thought.
Shout out to Mikey. Shout out to Mikey. It was really fun putting those together. But we're gonna do more next summer, and the fellas need to be there, especially you, T, because you live on the Cape. How have you not been to a Cape League game?
I don't leave my house.
Yeah, that's fair. Jerry,
I mean, I would like to come.
I said the fellas, but I was like, T hasn't been. You've been.
I've been to a game.
Okay.
I have a team.
Who? Well, Wareham, yeah. It's the worst park in the league.
I hear a lot of people say that.
It's a football field.
One of my cousins goes to a ton of Cape League games, and he told me to pick a different team.
Who are they?
You got to stick with the Gatemen.
Gatemen? Is that
credit to them, by the way? They reached out to us. We couldn't schedule it this summer, but they want to have us for a first pitch next summer.
Is that the name of the team? The Gatemen?
The Gatemen.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I heard
what does that
something
mean?
else.
Yeah. What does that mean?
They protect the gate.
Oh, okay. Where is the gate?
Wareham.
Well,
Wareham.
that's the whole thing. Like people
Spy
talk
the men.
about people talk about Wareham as the gate or the entrance to the Cape. That they have like this weird sign on the town line.
They like protect the Cape, basically.
That's what we do.
T's been protecting the Cape and just seeing who enters for years at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a toll booth.
Yeah. Red Sox lose 2-1. That game pissed me off. Fucking McAdoo. And that was, yes. That was the fucking crazy review game.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Wow.
Yeah.
What was that?
That game, I was at the 7:30 showing of Spider-Man. So I had AirPods in the movie theater. So I'm watching Spider-Man, listening to the Red Sox game, and this play happens, and I have my left hand over my ear, jamming my AirPod into my eardrum so I can hear every word that Middlebrooks and Fleming were saying, because I was like, I don't know what the fuck is happening here. I'm not watching it on my phone. I'm listening, and I couldn't figure out what the fuck happened. And what a debacle. What a debacle that was.
That was absolute chaos. I think Mikey and I were coming back from Bourne, that game 2 game of the Cape League Championship, and listening to Will and Will, I thought I was having a stroke. I didn't know what the hell was going on. And I'm trying so hard and listening so closely. And I'm like, all right, so this guy tagged up and that guy tagged up and the scoreboard said 2 outs. And yet they threw to this base. But then what is Tracy complaining about? Wait, now the Blue Jays are, what the hell would the Blue Jays be complaining about? Trying to tie all the pieces together. And I'm not going to lie, and I can definitely be stupid at times, there's no doubt. After getting the official explanation, I know you folks are out there, I was still like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? I don't get this. A 4th out? What's the 4th out rule? So it took me a lot of like sitting down and really focusing to be like, okay, I think I understand what the hell they're talking about. But that was chaos. Absolute chaos.
I was on a ghost hunt with Martha and I legit lost the group because I was trying to like rewatch what happened to understand it. No. But I left the tour. They abandoned me. It was late at night, so I could not see outside. But I was so wrapped up in like trying to figure it out. But credit to Lou. Lou had a good feel for it with the 4th out thing. And there weren't a lot of people that actually knew what was going on or had that kind of understanding. It felt like Max Scherzer was the only one on the field. And he talked about it because it had happened in a game in 2009 that he played in.
And the Blue Jays, by the way, after that game, immediately absolved them of any blame. I'm talking about the park, where they're like, yeah, MLB runs the scoreboard now. It's not us. We're not the morons that did that. There is humor in this whole thing when you look at the timing of when they're like, just kidding, 1 out. Like, is anyone going to notice it said 2? Like, we're going to just go back to 1. And none of this happens, if we're being honest, if it wasn't the first pitch where he pops the ball up. Like, that would have been changed to 1 out. People probably would have looked up and like, oh, okay, guess there's 1 out. And then we avoid this whole fiasco. But either way, like New York, what the hell's going on, dude? Your whole purpose is to clean this stuff up and make it quick. And it took 20 minutes. How long did it take?
Legit. It was legit between 15 to 20 minutes. And like all year, the replays have felt like they take weirdly long. Like it's gotten worse each year. To have 15 minutes, there should be there's no reason why anything should take that long. If you can see every angle and you can see all of this, it should happen in 2 or 3 minutes, man. The fact that they didn't understand what was going on was just not a great look for anyone. And I'm not saying it's a great look for the players either. Clearly, Siegler leadoff single, Wong single, and then Nick Sogard hits a baseball. Like, you should be able to track that there was only 1 out. Not a lot had happened. And apparently Chad Epperson had communicated how many outs there were. So there's that angle of it too. But just ugly all the way around. And the Blue Jays thought they weren't fully sure of the out total either. It was just a disaster for everybody involved.
Go
As
apparently the only person watching live on the program.
Yeah, we're all over the map. Yeah,
it very much felt like a double play had been turned on the Sogard batted ball. Like it, at no point did I think there was 1 out. just watching. And like you said, he swung at the first pitch, so there wasn't even a lot of time. Like, it wasn't until the ball was in the air that I realized he was on first, like, because Nesson had the first and third. Like, it wasn't until that where I was like, oh, I guess he dropped it, or something happened where, because he smoked it. So even like the camera didn't have like enough time to turn for you to know, like, oh, that ball hit the ground and this wasn't a double play. Like, it was such a confusing process, that entire, like, at bat, let alone everything that unfolded after that. Like, when he made the catch and everyone started jogging in, I was like, no duh, it's the end of the inning. Now, obviously, I'm a fatso sitting on my couch. Like, I am not playing in the game. But everybody on both teams thought it was the third out. So, and that's like, I don't know that you can even blame the scoreboard for there. I think everyone just watched the play and was like, well, textbook double play.
Apparently, Epperson communicated it.
Hazel May said after the game that Major League Baseball controls that scoreboard. It wasn't even like a scoreboard operator in Toronto.
Yeah, we talked about that.
That's what Steve was saying.
Yeah, we broke that down on the 10.
Yeah, I was reading the thing about.
But heads
Raffy.
up, like I was thinking about this earlier because I knew we were going to talk about it. It's like the most least heads up play of all time by Seagulls, and I'm like, him touching home, because I think a lot of guys there don't even touch home. They just peel off and go into the dugout. Like, they cut across the infield. Like, him touching home, I've been trying to think of ways to exploit this. Like, because like, if you had bases loaded there, like, everyone should be touching home. I guess what I'm saying. Like, just always touch home. Like, always, I don't care what base you started at. Like, just always touch home.
To me, and obviously wildly different implications, but it reminded me of that Seahawks game where the dude just picked up the ball in the end zone, and then after review, they gave him whatever, the 2-point or the touchdown, and that's kind of sort of why they end up winning the Super Bowl. I think that gave them home field advantage in the NFC. So and
was that Coley that had the tweet that was like, if you have an umpire, start an explanation with, okay, so.
Yeah. I just said, I don't think it doesn't start with the umpire thing, the clip I sent over, Jerry, but like, that was another thing of listening in the radio where I'm like, what are you talking about?
And then it's going to flip right now to 1 out.
Okay.
Here we go.
So what we have here is.
Okay, so what we have here.
Time play, meaning when the third
everyone
play
just calm down.
was made at first base with the runner not tagging up. The runner that was on third base also did not tag, but
So,
plate before the third out was made at first base.
What?
The run's going to count.
So that is a time play. We are going to New York to do a rules check.
There is a timing rule. There's a chance that they
Going to check to do a rules check. Like,
what?
After that, Lou is like, I don't know. Like, I still don't have any information here as to what happened.
Sogard out at first.
With, God damn it. Like, Siegler touches home, like, as the ball's being caught. Like, I don't know why that part of the replay took so long. Like, that part was super obvious. And the Blue Jays, like, the Blue Jays running off the field threw it around a lot. I think they were maybe seeing, did, like, one of the guys with the ball maybe, like, graze third? Like, they definitely did not want to give the Red Sox a run here. I think they were like, this doesn't feel like they deserve a run here. But we see, I don't want to say we see this all the time. We do see a lot of like outs made at second from someone trying to draw a throw when a guy scores. And like, so we see these timing plays all the time, just never two guys abandoning their bags. You know what I mean? On a pop fly with one out. We never see it that way. So that's where the confusion comes, obviously. But we do see plenty of these timing plays. So once that was established, that like, all right, they clearly didn't touch third. Everyone got off the field because everyone forgot the outs. Because even when they threw it, like John Boy broke it down, like the pitchers doing like a high fives after the pop flies.
They're all
like
they're
so
dapping
many
up.
players were just like, well, that's that.
It's the whole thing. The length of the replay to that point, Coley, had me thinking like they're trying to find a rule that negates the rule that the run counts. You're like, no, this is super stupid. So even though it says that in section B, row 3, we're going to then double down on page 200 and say that doesn't count because it's in Canada. I don't know. It's like they were trying to find a reason for that not to count, which in the sake of fairness, I don't blame them. Like, that should not be a baseball run. Like, that's so stupid that counts. But it's also the other layer of it that I just couldn't get over. And I could listen to that umpire thing 5 times and still not get it. It sucks when you're going to the guy that, like, all right, this is the king of authority at this ballpark. This guy knows. And he just talked to a group of guys that know. And he starts with, okay, so fuck. I mean, fuck. The guy from third, he came in. The first guy went. The pitcher didn't know. He catch. It's 2-1 Blue Jays. Okay, can you guys? Just,
I don't know. We're calling Manfred. I don't fucking know, dude.
Come on,
I
guys.
imagine, like, my interpretation was like, New York told them immediately the run counts, and he was like, I don't want to address these people again. Like, they already didn't like hearing from me the first time, and now I got to tell them this news.
Dude, he does the thing we've done on the show before where he puts the phone up to the mic, like, hey, if you want to tell him, you tell him. I'm not telling him.
It's on the big board. That's it. You have a whole scoreboard right there. Let the guy in New York who's looking at all this shit and who's supposed to be the expert explain it. It shouldn't take that long.
Steve Javi from Secaucus is just like...
We're just going to toss it to Doug in the booth like, okay, so here's the deal.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's just funny when they do that. The cam from like the New York room. There's always just like one silhouette of a guy standing over. I'm convinced he does nothing. He's just
Darkest
the guy that
room in
stands up to look
existence.
like he knows what he's doing. It's I don't know, man. For the system we have, and T, you mentioned it earlier, but the length of these is getting ridiculous of these reviews. And there's been a lot of ones where you think, as a Sox fan, I can't speak for some of the other games, where it's like, oh, okay, they're going to figure this out. And then it takes a certain amount of time. And it's like, how the hell with these angles are you saying, no, the runner's still out? It's like the Durbin play, I think it's second, the 80th time he broke his pinky. Like, he was so safe, and yet they somehow couldn't find anything with the replays we were looking at. So kind of been a mess in New York this year.
Bizarre. Yeah, that was it was funny listening to the Wills talk about it, because they were saying like, well, the umpires are going over to talk to Schneider and he's pissed. So this must mean that it's a run for the Sox. Like, we don't know how, because he wasn't tagging up. But this feels like it's going to be a run for the Sox because Schneider wants to fucking kill this umpire right now.
They all blamed the umps and said that they waved them off. Like, they were the reason they walked off the field. It's like everybody was walking off the field the minute they touched the bag. Like,
the home plate ump did point at home and be like, that doesn't count. So they're not wrong there. But the Blue Jays also did recognize that they had to throw to first. That's where I lose all sympathy for them. You know, Siegler also, like, he's already in the dugout. He's got his fucking glove on. Like, throw it to third. Like, you know you need an out there. Just throw it to third.
It's just, those situations are where everyone's confused. You don't want to be the guy that looks stupid. And so I feel like you just kind of a lot of times end up doing what the herd is doing. And you're looking around like, all right, well, we're all walking off. So I guess we got 3. I mean, I don't think in that situation they're all thinking, hey, guys, come on, the 4th out rule. We all know this. I'm sure there's players that don't know that.
Well, like, also, and like, this is the part that's gotten buried in all this. If the Red Sox just played baseball there, it's just a normal sac fly and they're still up.
Yeah. What, it's first and third there? Yeah.
It was first and third with 1 out. No one knew that,
yeah,
but it was first and third with 1 out. So if Siegler just tags, they're still up with a guy on first. Like, the Blue Jays kind of got off lucky there.
True.
Yeah.
Like, that run definitely should have counted. We did a dumb,
baseball.
and then everyone else was like, watch this shit, and did more dumbs.
Yeah, that is true. It should have been 2-1 if normal baseball happened. Instead of just silly stuff. So I guess the score was right, big picture wise, even though it was weird.
Steal a run or anything. It was just,
we fucked ourselves. We ran into an out.
Yeah, we did a dumb. That's what we'd be doing.
Few
there's a few of those
recently.
Yeah, there were a bunch of dumbs in this series.
Good handful of dumbs.
He was always trying to be aggressive in a series where we weren't scoring at all. If you're talking about him trying to go to third on a pass ball.
Second, he had a couple back-to-back games. Yeah,
he wasn't looking up at the play. He just rounded first and then realized, oh my fucking God, I'm going to be out by 30 feet.
Yeah.
Bad round at first, too. He almost missed the base, so that was a tough one.
His body language has been interesting. He seems very frustrated, like extremely frustrated. And the other thing, obviously the chase, everyone's seeing it at the plate right now, and he had a homer in this series. I do think that's something to keep an eye on because they highlighted it with Eli White when they traded for him, that they needed to give Rafael a days off. I am very concerned with making sure he gets that time off because he is the guy who was worn down the last couple of years. You need the version of Sadan we've gotten through the first, 4 months of the year. You can't lose that version. And I don't know. The weight looks like it's staying there, but in terms of approach and stuff, it seems like things are getting a little out of whack right now.
He also got smoked in the hand today, which I did not care for.
No, not great.
I feel like he has a couple times this year, too, where I've been like, oh, shit, he just broke a finger. And it's like, oh, no, somehow we dodged another bullet.
Mm-hmm.
He is swinging at everything.
That's what he do.
The Connor Wong play deserves more hatred. That was fucking horrendous.
What, not on the throw home where he just dropped it?
Could it have been more perfect of a throw for Willier, who had an incredible series defensively? Talk about a guy who balled out on that side. But Connor Wong, man, like it could not be an easier throw to receive, and you just absolutely shit your pants on it.
Were you guys surprised, though? This has happened a lot with Connor Wong. There's been a lot of dropped balls coming into the plate on plays that, and yeah, a lot of times this is a little tricky where you got to do like the drag tag and all that, and the throws aren't going to be perfect, but he misses a good handful of these. I don't know what the league average is for drop catcher throws to home, but he seems like he's in like the 5th percentile. It's been pretty rough.
Well, that one was
Narvaez
egregious.
had a couple this year too, low key. There were a couple times where
Cap was doing
Narvaez
everything
cost the guy
poorly.
an outfield
Unfortunately,
assist.
he had a real bad stretch of a season.
Yeah, that's too bad.
And
That was
Adley,
tough.
game 1, too, I did think Adley put him ahead with that swing that went foul. Like, that was...
Game two.
That was crushing. Game 2, sorry, game 2.
Looked like it.
I did think he had done it to those meatballs, and he did not.
I also said that the first game of the series was Friday. It was Monday. Tomorrow's Friday.
It's always Friday and Sunday when we're doing these programs, Sherry.
Yeah.
It's my best take of the year by far.
Yeah. Okay, Red Sox lose 2-1. Do you guys think that if they had come back in the 9th inning there, which it looked like they had a chance to do it, that you would have felt a little shiesty about stealing
cheap.
one? No,
A little cheap, yeah. A little cheap.
Yeah.
No.
It was almost like, I don't know that I would have been like, you know what, I'm returning this win. We don't deserve it. I would have been like, well, I felt like we fell ass backwards into this one because we're so dumb that the umpires kind of handed us a run that we didn't deserve because we...
But we did deserve it.
Yes,
but when you're stupid,
like,
you don't deserve it.
Yeah, like you should always know how many outs there are. Like if I were on the base paths, I wouldn't be looking at the scoreboard to know how many outs there were. I'd be asking my base coach. I would just fucking know. I would keep it in my brain. Be like, wait a second, that's the second out. Like the inning's not over. I feel like you need to be that guy telling the pitcher who's walking off the mound, hey buddy, that's fucking 2. Where are you going? Like you can't be like, oh, the scoreboard technology. You can't blame technology.
Yeah, I think it was a moment of stupidity for everybody involved.
Sure.
Literally, umpires, Blue Jays, Red Sox, like all people
Everybody.
involved. The New York booth, they were all terrible. But I mean, credit to Sogi and Siegler. I think they both took all the blame and were like, yeah, we messed up. Even Sogi saying, there's been like dozens of times in my career I've seen the scoreboard have the wrong stuff, whether it's the count, the outs. So, there was no way to hide from that, but I think they handled it well in the postgame.
It's like he fucked up so bad. It's also the only reason they scored, because if he stays at first and Siegler's just in the dugout like that,
yeah, it's pretty obvious where you appeal. Go to second. I don't know. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, they collectively were so bad that it was good. That's how it worked.
The second game of the series on Saturday, this game, I feel like Patrick Sandoval was getting a lot of unwarranted hate. Like, was he sharp? No. 3 walks to 4 Ks, 8 hits, but it was only 2 earned runs because the defense behind him really let him down. Monasterio, Durbin with like a rare error behind him. I think, maybe it's not the right time for the Monasterio shortstop conversation because he's been hitting so well. He made a good play today, actually, but you look at the Savant and you're like, oh, fuck. Like, we're talking about maybe the worst defender in the sport at the position.
He cannot play the position. It should not be a conversation in any serious game.
Yeah. But then it's like, all right, well, then the conversation just evolves into, okay, so you want his bat in the lineup, so you put him at second base to have who at shortstop?
I love Monasterio. I'm not like right now in the regular season where you don't have a better alternative. Go play him out there.
You do.
I don't look at Andrew Monasterio offensively. And Coley, very fair. Another Franklin Arias homer tonight. Franklin Adios, which is an incredible nickname.
That is strong.
But I do think with Andrew Monasterio, the idea of him being like a playoff automatic in the lineup is a lot.
I don't think it's automatic, but I mean, he's obviously a contributor.
He's been, really good over the last 5 weeks or so. I look at it as more of a hot stretch than
you're riding the hot hand, but I don't.
If Trevor Story shows up a week from now, and I know this upsets people, I think he's given the keys to play shortstop, and I think that would show you their outlook on Andrew Monasterio.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he thank God they didn't trade for Otto Lopez. They have Andrew Monasterio.
Yeah, but
I think he's, at least for as subpar as the defense has been, his offense has been so great that it's like, all right, well, if you're gonna fucking go 3 for 4 with 2 doubles and drive in 3 runs, then I don't give a fuck if you boot a couple grounders. Like, it is what it is.
In that scenario, they would just move Monasterio to second, though. They wouldn't stop playing him. They would stop playing him when the bat cooled down.
I think at that point they'd probably work into the platoon situation, and that would be matching him with like Siegler or Sogard, depending on.
No, I think Sogard is gone no matter who gets sent up or called up next.
No disrespect to Anthony Siegler, I think Nick Sogard has looked better.
We just talked about how they both combined for the dumbest play of the world.
Yep.
And one thing that's pissing me off about Sogard specifically, and there's been a couple other guys who's been doing it too. Enough with the first pitch swinging. This team isn't taking batting practice. They're bragging about showing up at the park as first pitch is being
later
thrown.
Than ever. They're just pushing it. You thought they would consider changing up. They're like, guys, just come 20 minutes before. Who gives a fuck? Just keep ramping it up. Who gives a damn?
This is not a team that needs to be attacking the first pitch as often as they are, and I do feel like Sogard's been doing that a fair amount.
Not unfair. But anyways, Patrick Sandoval, 6 innings, 2 earned runs, but it is 4 runs allowed because of the defense behind him. I mean, was this his 6th start with the Red Sox?
Yeah, first one.
And the first time that they've lost a game with him on the mound, it's a 3.30 ERA. He's, again, was not sharp. He was walking guys. There was a ton of traffic in this outing, but I did see some folks calling for his head, essentially, get this guy the fuck out of here and yada yada. That's an overreaction. I feel like overall he's been pretty damn good, and this game would have gone maybe in the way of the Boston Red Sox if not for a couple of errors behind Sandoval. So just had to defend him on that.
What do you want out of a number 5 starter? It's 30 innings and 6 starts with a 3.30 ERA at 3.85 FIP. I don't know what much else you could really ask for out of the guy. It was his first time going 6 innings since June 4th, 2024. But yeah, the velocity was down a little bit. Full tick on the 4-seamer, 1.3 on the sinker. But he's leaning into that changeup. The usage was up 8%, cut down on the slider and 4-seamer. It's not a ton of whiffs, but man, he doesn't give up hard contact. 2 total hard hit balls in the entire start. Right now, I think they're trying to balance innings and work this all out, and that's what makes the bullpen feel even shorter with how they're using Brian Bayo. But I'd never expected Patrick Sandoval to be this good, and I think even people that liked Patrick Sandoval didn't expect him to have a 3.30 ERA through 6 starts.
He gives up 1.8 earned runs per start. Now, understandable, he's going 5 innings to start, but at the same time, it's your 5th guy in the rotation. It's an interesting experience, I will say, when he's out there. You're kind of on the edge of your seat a little bit, and not in a fun way. It's kind of always a roller coaster with him a little bit. He's got a lot of emotions going on. He really is Mikey. It's crazy. Not just the looks, but just the way he carries him. Fuck, he says that too all the time. So, it just seems like a dude that without him, I don't know if they have the same exact streak going on right now. If you got some bum in that spot, 27-3 probably doesn't happen, honestly. And, you need those kind of starters over 162 to get you through the course of a season. So we had no expectations for him coming into the year. He's been better than expected.
Boom. Yeah, this was another game that I feel like I think it was maybe T said, a lot of these games were winnable. This game was a winnable game. I'm not going to sit here and fucking get down on Caleb Durbin's defense. He's more than likely going to win the Gold Glove at third base this year. But the error was costly. Monasterio's defensive miscue was costly. This was the game that Wilyer Abreu homered, Cedon homered, but no traffic. Bases empty. So for the series, not including today, obviously, with the 7 runs scored, but the first 3 games of this series, the Red Sox, they were 2 for 20 with runners in scoring position. Just 1 extra base hit. 1. It was a double. So yes, the homers were solos in this game, and that was ultimately why they came up a couple runs short.
Jared, would you say that made you want to pull your hair out?
I would say this 5-game losing streak made me want to pull my hair out. Yes.
And probably all the naysayers coming out of the woodwork and being like, oh my God, I told you they suck. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I told you they're not that good, dude. Yeah, they're really bad.
T.
Something that made me want to pull my hair out was the fact that you got after Dylan Cease, but you couldn't do it to Jamison Tyon. That made me want to pull my hair out.
That's a great point.
I'm shocked you stayed on topic. That was pretty...
I'm stunned, honestly. You put the pointer finger up and you contributed. Good job, T. Thought that was going to be about like game 4. Tolle was great. How have we not gotten to this yet?
Anything else?
Yeah.
But yeah,
one more thing about Epperson.
I'm telling you, again, with the New York reviews, if that made you want to pull your hair out, just use Nutrafol and get your hair back, kid. There's a lot of stuff in that stretch that made me want to pull my hair out.
Rest in peace.
But I think a lot of the overreacting was one of the biggest things.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Seth Martinez, goodbye forever.
Yeah. Well, that is a great point, though, about Dylan Cease. I mean, they hit the 2 home runs. Both of those home runs that I just mentioned, both of those were off Dylan Cease. So this is a man that 1 hit shutout. What was that, 11 strikeouts?
Yeah.
Is it more than that? 11? The last time he faced them?
I think it was 11. Monasterio, thank you for saving us that day.
Yeah. And you were able to get 3 earned runs. He walked 4 guys, too, and the 2 homers off Cease. But that was it. That was it the rest of the way. So very disheartening when you have your number 5 starter go up against the guy who very well could win the Cy Young Award, and you still lose that game when you get to him a little bit. T?
What did you guys feel about Adley? Seeing him for the first time in a Red Sox uniform, that first game, like I had like nervous energy. Like I felt it like going in. I was like, damn. And when he's catching, it's not like he's sitting in left field and like you don't see him if the ball's not hit over there. Every single play, the ball's touching him.
Mm-hmm.
The first
one went, yeah, it was like, oh, I think it was like, oh yeah, that's a real deadline addition. Like we've had some in the past where they put the Sox jersey on. You're like, oh, okay, that's like a real guy instead of just, oh, they added whatever, Joey Kahoozy and it doesn't really matter. And maybe fills in like the 7th inning here or there. But that's a real dude. I like that he talks to the pitchers after every half inning, like gets them coming off the mound. Not a lot of guys do that. I think that's just a quick little, hey, what are we thinking? What are we feeling after that? Just quick little meeting as they walk to the dugout. That's a cool thing. He already has the look. I had mentioned this a week ago, but he already looks like he kind of fits in that uniform. That's not always the case for adding new guys. So yeah, he seems like he's going to fit in perfectly. And now it's just hoping he gets some big swings in there.
He's in on the fun too. The little after he got to first base, he beat out the infield single, just like a little bit like that. It's like, all right, he's already gelling with them. Like, and you worry, like, does this guy fit in with the clubhouse? And obviously Adley was beloved in Baltimore, but you didn't know if he was going to have a hard time because he's never been in another clubhouse before. But all that talking with Sonny seems to be helping those bonds.
And I think we had mentioned on the show at some point, or at least on social, that he was seeing Spider-Man or was about to when he found out that he got traded. Jared, I meant to touch on this, but your thoughts on Spider-Man when you were watching it during the chaos?
Yeah, so this is my first. His name is Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
This
good.
is my first Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. So
Wow, that's
Okay.
wild.
yeah, the last Spider-Man I saw was Tobey Maguire. So
Okay.
yeah, I came in and it took me a little bit of like figuring out what the fuck was going on, obviously, because it's we're a long ways from fucking what's her name,
Long way
Kirsten
home.
Dunst. Yeah, it was good. Number one movie in America right now, from what I understand.
Ever.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was I watched the Punisher TV show. So yeah, what's his nuts from Walking Dead was cool to
John
see.
Barenthal.
Yep, was cool to see him
He's
in
buddies with Dan.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah, they used to do some YouTube videos together way back in the day.
What?
Yep.
Like how back in the day we talking, Steve? We like
09, 2010.
Oh,
Yeah,
so like
2010.
Walking Dead, like right when he was getting to that point.
I think
Wait,
right
what?
around the start of that. Yeah, I think they
Wow.
did a video together, at least one or two. Because Dan used to. That's kind of how he started, like post college, was doing. That's when YouTube was really becoming like a thing, and they would do like skits. Yeah, it was cool.
Wait,
That's wild.
like they were like buds and said, let's make a YouTube video together, or they got like cast in like a YouTube short.
Yeah,
or
they got
something?
cast in a thing and became buds. Yeah. I don't know how much they stay in touch now, but like every time I see John Bernthal, I'm like, oh yeah, you did a YouTube video with Dan 16 years
I
ago.
bet you they text all the time.
I bet you they do, dude.
I bet this is.
I gotta try to find it. Let me try to find it.
I have it.
You
You
have
go on
already?
YouTube and you just type in Dan Perelt and John Bernthal, you'll get it. It's 14 years ago on a channel called Slice of Cake
And
Stand-Up.
aren't they like old time like war guys? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're wearing one of those crazy.
Oh
jackets
my
or whatever.
god! This is on Dan Peralt's acting reel.
It should be
Yes,
on
that
YouTube.
video.
Yep.
Yep, it's that one. There's a couple uploads of it. It looks like.
Oh my god,
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, that's from 2012.
dude!
It's very funny.
Dude, look at Dan Peralt, man.
It's crazy.
It's Dan
I
Peralt.
probably shouldn't have said this, honestly. Like, granted, this shouldn't be for POTY. This was 2012.
Yeah, but like I think people just finding this out now, it's gonna go crazy in the POTY.
This clip is
rankings.
very funny. It's about like trying to track the famous last words of lost soldiers. And I think the guy's last words are, I just shit myself. And they're like, no, but like right before that, he had this great thing about coming together and being one with your brother. It's like, yeah, but his last words were, I just shit myself. You should honestly play it. It's pretty
Dude.
good.
161,000 views is big views for 15 years ago.
Also, if you guys are in the Dan Peralt YouTube deep dive, Shark Pool was my favorite piece that he did. They're having a pool party and it's like, there's a shark in the pool. We can't go in, but they're like, yeah, it's a pool party. We kind of have to go in the pool. It's like, dude, there's a shark in the pool. You can't go in the pool. There's a shark in the pool. So classic stuff.
So, as you can see,
It might be worth
who
playing,
else is
honestly.
Dan Peralt now?
Are you on this,
Yeah.
this clip right now?
6 minutes. It's 6 minutes long.
No, it's
Well,
they just
I'm
have the
not-
clip,
the
right?
Acting reel is shorter.
Oh, that,
it's like a minute.
true.
That one's like a minute. I
Yeah,
think
the
that might
one
be
I
worth tossing
have-
in there.
Right
The
around
50
the 50 mark, Jared.
57 seconds.
Huh? The video that I have is fucking 2.5 minutes. Are we talking? We're
Yep.
on different.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
it's
one.
like there's a
So-
bunch of clips.
Go to 150. You're saying?
Go to like
50
57
seconds.
seconds. They should both be in like old time war outfits. It's good radio.
Just don't go in it. Don't go in. There's a shark in it. Don't go in the pool. Hey guys, I'm the guy who takes down a man's last words as they were literally said.
That's just what the doctor ordered, huh? Good to see you.
Good to see you too. It smells like poop.
It does, doesn't
So what were his last words?
I just...
No. His last words were, tomorrow, the sun will rise over the bodies of the dead soldiers on this field. And then the next day, the sun will rise again. Because that's what happens. And then we'll be brothers and united.
Oh, all right. All right. It kind of sounded like you were paraphrasing.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. kind of all about accuracy. So
Okay, well, if it's accuracy you want, I am your man.
Okay.
His last words were, I just shit.
okay, no. That sounds more concrete. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Just shit.
Maybe he did say something about shit.
Well, we're agreed. Then we'll go with the shit thing. Prepare to speak.
That was great.
It's a classic.
Dude, Dan's so smooth with it. I know he's like a professional actor, but it's still like shocking to watch someone be that good at it that you've met in person.
It is pretty funny. And he's just been doing that for a long time too. He'll be with anybody, any big name, and he's just like, "Yep, let's just do this." Boom.
Dude, that guy was at my Christmas party.
He was. Yep. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Red Sox
basically,
lose, whatever the scores. Yep.
Yeah, basically, I had a Walking Dead reunion at my Christmas party.
The Odyssey.
Yeah.
Rick killed Shane right in my living room.
In my living room, yeah. Yeah.
Spoiler.
That really was
Sorry,
right
season
where
two of
Berthel. He really took off like right then. So maybe Dan's responsible for John Bernthal's career going crazy.
That's what they say.
Yeah. I mean, I've been saying it.
Yeah, it's true. Bernthal's been
Honestly,
in everything, dude. He's really,
Dan?
really good.
Wolf of Wall
I guess
Street.
Dan too. Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street
Yeah.
is great in that. When he chucks the ketchup, that's hilarious. He's awesome.
I mean, where are we at like on Dan being like the lead in something massive? I feel like we're banging on the door of it.
Well, you typically just got to build up that resume, right? You just do, all right, he's done this, he's done this, he's done this, he's done this. Guys, lead time. Come on.
Yeah.
Like he's literally ready for the role.
He's ready now. He's ready now. He's been ready.
A lot of times you just got to beat him over the head with it where it's like so obvious he's ready for the lead. And I'd argue, 15 years in the game, he's ready.
How old is Dan?
He doesn't want me to say, but just turned 40.
So he's in his prime.
Exactly.
He looks good for 40, man. He looks really
He just
good.
hates the whole 40 thing. I'm like, whatever. We're all going to be 40 and we're all going to be dead. Who cares?
40. Yeah.
It's all good.
Age is just something that's on your Wikipedia page, right?
Mm-hmm. See?
Is there any chance with this being the last Spider-Man movie for Tom Holland, would Dan be interested in being Spider-Man?
Yeah, he should be the next Spider-Man. He really
would
should.
make a great Spider-Man.
Tom Holland had a funny line. They were asking him in one of those press things of like, do you want to do Spider-Man for this? Like, oh, if they'll have me, I'll do it. And like, dude, it's what, $2 billion a movie? Like they're making of course they're going to have you, Tom Holland.
They do that with every Spider-Man though. Like it really is.
It's more the franchise than the guy.
Yeah, there's a system here. Like it's not, and I like Tom Holland Spider-Man.
You think he's a system quarterback?
I like Dan Peralta. Like Spider-Man is famously not 40. Like he is a teen. That is
Dan
what
looks
he's
young.
known for. He does. That's
Dan
not
could definitely
knock on
pass as a college student.
If there's a way,
but he's not that. He's a high school student.
No, I need Dan with Zendaya. That is what I'm looking for. We don't even have to really switch things up. It can be the same universe that Tom Holland's existing in, but I want Dan and Zendaya together. That's what I'm looking for.
Zendaya.
I want to see a Spider-Man where Dan, like, what's her name? MJ. MJ is played by like Carmen Electra, and he has just
dude,
a
Zendaya's
full
killing it, bro.
dick and ball sex scene.
Yeah.
And he's just waxing her ass. And he's like shooting the webs into the ceiling so that he can fuck Carmen Electra.
The best thing with Jared's celebrity knowledge is you've referenced Carmen Electra multiple times in the history of this show. Where you always try to go, who's a relevant female actress? Like Carmen Electra.
He always goes Sweeney with Dan. So he was trying. I guarantee you his brain went to Sydney Sweeney. He said, I can't say that one again.
I can't do it. He went to his other one.
To the Electra.
His number 2 is Carmen Electra. There's no 3. It's just between those two. That's it.
Listen, she was big time.
She was
big time as they get.
She was A1. She was A1.
Yeah, 50 something, 52.
She's 54.
There's a lot of listeners of this show that do not know who Carmen Electra is.
They're about to learn today.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was before my time.
You don't know who Carmen Electra is?
The first girl I remember being like the it girl was Kate Upton. Like for me, like growing up, like where everybody was talking about it.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
I'm just being honest.
He's gotta go.
Yeah, he's gotta go.
That's not a bad take. That's what
insulting.
it was.
Coley said you gotta go. You gotta go.
That Dougie video went crazy. That video
I thought it
went.
was a cat daddy.
No, Kate
She
Upton
did
was the
both.
cat daddy.
Yeah, no, but the cat daddy's the one that put her on the map, I believe.
Right.
It is, yeah. Kate Upton was in the cat daddy. Carmen Electra's real name is Tara Lee Patrick.
It's still kind
That's
of
somehow more of a
I was
porn
gonna
star
say-
name than Carmen Electra.
I was gonna say it's still porn starry, so I
She
guess they
didn't
both
do
play.
porn. She didn't do porn.
Isn't she famously in a sex tape?
She's porn adjacent.
Or is that might be
she was
confusing
in
her with someone?
She was in Playboy.
Yeah, she did
Which is-
porny
that's
stuff.
Literal porn.
Yeah, well, but
I know
a
what Jared's
difference.
saying.
Yeah, like
yes, of course. Yeah.
There are celebrities who did Playboy because they were famous and people wanted to see their boobs, but
no, of course, it was a better time.
Yeah, she was married
Sweeney,
to Dennis
any chance she
Rodman.
gets, she's like, here you go.
Dennis Rodman and Dave Navarro.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think pound for pound, like maybe the hottest woman to ever exist. She's got like Carmen Electra it's like a Marvel name for a hot chick. Like it's as hot of a name as can be.
Yeah, she was in Good Burger, dude.
Yeah, she was.
Wow, I forgot.
Hottest fucking Good Burger.
That was her first movie.
I believe that.
Why do I not remember that?
You don't remember Good Burger?
I remember the movie. I don't remember her.
She entices Kel to try and come over to Mondo Burger.
Oh, right. She was like peak Carmen Electra for that scene. That
Yeah.
was like hottest person ever invented.
So obviously she burst onto the scene with Baywatch, but really it was Good Burger that landed her the role in Playboy.
I always hated the attention Pam Anderson got, and no hate to Pam Anderson, but I was always Carmen Electra. I always had Carmen up here, but Pam got like the A1 attention. I thought it was Carmen that deserved the 1 seed.
Having Pam Anderson and Carmen Electra on the same show is like having fucking
Manny Papi.
That's Bonds and
Yeah.
Hank Aaron in the same lineup.
Yeah. Bonds Pujols, as I'm looking up at both those guys right now with Harper.
I'm looking at these pictures and I'm not moved.
What?
I'm being honest.
Not
I'm
moved.
scrolling.
Get up, move it.
I'm not moved. I'm sorry.
Get ready to get
Get
moving, bud.
Yeah.
What a bozo.
Yeah, move to
you
the
stepped
bathroom,
over my
dickhead.
unbelievable I'd bonds her Pujols joke to say the dumbest thing you've ever said.
That's crazy.
Oh, one of Coley's best lines, and he's like, "Yeah, she ain't it, dude." I don't know what y'all are seeing right now.
You said I had 3 out of 10.
Carmen Electra, Pamela Anderson. They gotta have a statue somewhere, no?
I mean, if
My
not, can we
house.
look into that? Can we start putting that together?
Yeah, dude. Look at this. On the cover of TV Guide. You ever see a TV Guide before, T?
Yeah. They used to be on the what do you call it? The coffee table.
Dude,
I used to steal them from the dentist's office.
It's generational, man. These kids will never know.
I hear you.
No.
I hear you.
I
don't.
hear ya.
I feel
Yeah,
like he's
you don't-
taking my line with the "I hear you."
I'm
He's using
sorry,
this a
Steve.
lot lately. No, if you want it, have it.
Yeah.
You don't think Carmen Electra's hot? Prime Carmen Electra, T? That's crazy.
I don't think he's looking at the right playbook.
I'm just typing them in with Prime. I'm seeing her in a one piece, so that's Baywatch, I'm assuming.
Dude, just type in Carmen Electra, Pamela Anderson, and then look at this fucking cover of FHM, whatever that is. Baywatch Blowout. And
He's
then
like,
there's-
yeah, nah, that don't play for me, dog. I'm actually good with that. Carmen Electra's a smoke, dude.
I see it. I hear you.
You
Oh
don't.
my god, dude.
I'm
He's
just
like,
not
Martha
moved.
listens. I can't do it.
No, that's not why. Love you, babe, if you are listening to this right now.
Electra.
Martha. It might be like the Instagram version. I feel like these people were hotter to you guys back then because there wasn't like a lot of options.
What?
Like it was harder to see women look
You're
like
saying
this
they were
back
like
then.
look up to celebrity hot, like, oh my god,
Like, these
I have a
chicks look like
poster
anyone
hot.
you see on IG if you're scrolling.
If you saw Electra in 97, she would have melted your dick off, T.
I bet in 97 she would have, but I'm in 26.
Whatever, dog.
Red Sox lose 6-4.
Red Sox catch an L 5-3. Whoosh. Section 10 is very excited to have Baseball Lifestyle one-on-one. One-on-one. It's 101. We're not playing 101. No, we're playing 9-on-9. You guys know the classic game. That's baseball, brother. Baseball Lifestyle, because this is a company that understands that there are people out there whose entire personality is baseball. Couldn't be us. We're very normal. We definitely don't record 3-hour podcasts about the Red Sox and have arguments about failed prospects at 1:30 in the morning. BL 101 started back in 2013 when a 15-year-old baseball-obsessed kid made an Instagram account, and now they've got over 500,000 customers and gear all over the country. Tees, hoodies, hats, stuff that you actually wear without looking like your mom bought it for you at the team store. And now they're the official baseball apparel company of Section 10, which means we finally have someone professionally qualified to dress Tyler Milliken. They've got youth through adult sizes, new limited collections dropping every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And once they're gone, they are out of here. First order, use the promo code Section10 for 20% off at BL101.com. That is promo code Section10 for 20% off at BL101.com. Baseball Lifestyle 101. It's more than a game. It's a lifestyle. Go get yours.
I will never forget my old wallet, and I don't mean that as a glowing review of that absolute ham sandwich that I was just carrying around in my back pocket. Everyone likes a bulge in the pants, you know what I mean, T? But you want it in the front. You don't want it sticking out of the back like some leather hemorrhoid. And that's where Ridge really came in to save me. And hopefully all my pals listening, because Ridge has unique, slim, modern designs that hold up to 12 cards plus little cashish if you're still kicking it old school. It's made with premium materials like aluminum, titanium, and carbon fiber. They've got over 50 plus colors and styles to choose from. I of course have the Red Sox one because I'm a big Red Sox fan.
Love it.
Big Red Sox fanboy. All Ridge products have a lifetime warranty, meaning for those people who don't know what lifetime means, it's literally the last wallet you'll ever have to buy. For me, in this new age where all these scammers from Brockton, they've got these RFID swiping materials that they can just get your information with a little tap-a-roo.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about that with the Ridge because it has RFID blocking technology, probably because it's titanium, carbon fiber, and aluminum. That probably helps too. And that just gives you peace of mind, keeping you safe from those digital pickpocketers out there. One thing, like, you don't have to take it from me. I know I'm a very untrustworthy individual to certain people.
I trust you, Coley.
Well, I appreciate that, and it's telling you're the only one to speak up.
I appreciate you, Coley.
That's not what the exercise was.
Good.
I forgot the question.
Yeah.
Over 100,000 5-star reviews are out there for you to peruse. If you don't believe me or my closest 99,999 pals, maybe that 100,000 and beyond can really sway you one way or the other. Losing your wallet really is the worst. With the Ridge Tracker card, you'll always know exactly where it is before that panic mode sits. And Ridge isn't just about wallets either. I know that's all I've been yammering about right now, but they create premium everyday carry essentials like power banks, key cases, suitcases, and rings, all built with the same sleek, durable design. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off at Ridge by using code Section10 at checkout. Just head to ridge.com, use code Section10, and you're all set. After you purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that sent you.
Folks, I hope you're listening closely right now. If you're driving in the car, I always appreciate the people driving in the car. If you're sitting on a couch, I appreciate you too, right? If you're maybe laying in bed, who knows what you're doing, I appreciate you as well. Jerry, Coley, T, this is an important moment in Section 10 history.
Yeah.
We have one of the greatest sponsors in the history of the universe back in the building. It is SeatGeek!
Welcome back, SeatGeek. Yeah.
Let's go. We are once again sponsored by the fine folks at SeatGeek. As you remember, they got all the tickets over at SeatGeek. Every single ticket. With over 35 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app in the entire universe. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. They got, again, I can't emphasize this enough. They got all the tickets.
They got all the tickets.
They literally, I need tickets. They have them all.
Yeah.
So you use SeatGeek. They're all there, dude. So it's crazy. The MLB playoffs, they're around the corner. NFL around the corner. NBA season schedule just dropped around the corner. And with SeatGeek being MLB's official ticket marketplace, your tickets are fully guaranteed and instantly fulfilled in your account after purchase. Now, Jerry, this has been honestly one of my favorite things in the progression of SeatGeek. We've seen it from the beginning and we've seen it to now. When you buy those tickets on SeatGeek, and this is coming from the hat, when you buy those tickets, it is in the Ballpark app in like 2 seconds. It's immediate. Them being the best experience that I ever had. It is the best experience I've ever had. I love the best experience that I ever had.
Yep.
I love using SeatGeek. I was using SeatGeek last month. I believe that was the end of June and July and August. But the tickets that they really helped me with, the World Cup. I went to the World Cup with Dan, and SeatGeek is the reason why. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. T, what does green mean?
Good.
Yes. You're undefeated still, T. Over the last few years, without SeatGeek, trying to find tickets to a sports or a concerts has been a very confusing process. But now that we're back with SeatGeek, the confusion's gone, baby. No more confusion. They got all the tickets. Download the app. Use promo code SECTION. 10% off your tickets. Thank you, SeatGeek. We're back. Now back to the 10.
And then in this game, this was the Ron Hare Suarez game. This is the most innings that he pitched since returning, yeah?
Yes.
5. A whole 5 frames. 5-frame Ranger, they're
80
calling him.
pitches.
Yeah. What's up with that? Why is he taking so long to build back up?
I think they're just trying to be a little careful. There have been a couple moments where he didn't look exactly comfortable, and he hasn't been sharp. That's for sure. Like the quality of contact, it's a 5.38 expected ERA since he came off. 29th percentile expected WOBA. So teams are seeing him well, and he really hasn't grooved through an entire start yet or just been locked in for the 4 innings or the 5 innings you've been getting. In this start, like you lean more on the 4-seamer, up 10% in terms of usage, so you got less of the sinker and cutter. But he just hasn't looked like Ranger Suarez to me, or the version we saw earlier this year. I think you just keep hoping with more reps and more time out there, he gets closer to that version. But it's a 3.78 ERA, 3.38 FIP in those 4 starts since coming off. It could be worse. It's just we haven't seen him get back to the point where he was pre-injury.
Are you concerned?
No, I'm not freaking out. I do think like his inability to give you innings is part of the reason why the bullpen has been burnt out the way it has, and this is part of the punishment. So now that you have less in the bullpen, there's more pressure on him to go out there and give you length. But he seems to be someone, like we saw some of the bumps earlier in the season, especially when he was trying to get right. I think with just more starts and him continuing to get out there, you're going to get that version of him. He's too talented not to get there.
I think this is just part of the, like you buy a ticket to the Ranger Suarez ride. I think this is part of the experience. Like get me to the playoffs. We know that's when he's dialed in. Like I wouldn't be shocked if his September he looks completely different than he looks right now.
Exactly. You're going to get an IL stint or two, and it's going to take a minute to get your feet underneath you. But when he's going, you feel as good about him as any other pitcher you're going to throw out there.
He's basically the Dodgers approach now as a pitcher. Like, it's like, all right, regular season, you're going to perform a little bit, but this is not really why we signed you. So seems like that's how even saying that, though, I do want him to go a little bit deeper. It seems like they're being a smidge too protective, and I thought he could have gone longer in this game, but at least he was spotting it a little better. Last start, he was all over the place. So improving there.
But this has been his whole career. Like the number one line everyone was repeating when we signed him was like, he's never qualified for an ERA title.
Yeah.
This is kind of who he is. So I don't know if this is even a team thing or as much as it is, he's just like, I know how to handle myself. Like that just, we're going to do it this way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's still a guy like this year in 21 starts. He has a 3.25 ERA and a 2.71 FIP. Like we're going to get to the end of the year and the stats are going to be better than what I think a lot of people even thought they would be. I think the question is, would it have been better to let him go down or give him another week or two to get right instead of bringing him back the way you did? Because you don't have the same depth to kind of work off and you didn't have that kind of flexibility.
Did you guys think the Vladdy thing was interesting? I didn't know they were tight like that. The whole save the ball. We'll use.
Yeah.
What was that all about? It was a little weird.
It looked like nobody understood the joke. And Vladdy was like, trust me, it's funny. It's really funny, guys. Like he was talking to Mon at stereo at one point. I'm like, I don't think anybody gives a fuck, Vlad. I know you're not good against him. We all get it. It's not that like alarming or interesting to anybody.
Kind of felt like he was being a little too cute there. And it's like, okay. I don't know if anybody else agreed that was funny. And I love Vladdy, but you'd expect that from like Felix Hernandez and Beltre back in the day. I was like, are Vladdy and Ranger Suarez like that? But I don't know, I guess.
I think he was 0 for 11 heading into that.
It's not like he's like 0 for 30. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just felt a little odd, but whatever. Still can't believe Vladdy doesn't have a homer there. That's one of the crazier things I've ever heard.
They talked about it so much. I kept waiting for it because it seemed like
Dave wanted it.
They wanted it. Yeah, they wanted it. It was like
line out to the center field warning track. It was once a game.
He did it.
He would react like he thought he got it multiple times. It's like he was hoping he was going to have it, and it
would be against the Red Sox.
Weird.
Out of bombs we've seen him hit against this team.
He owes Tatis like a fruit basket or something because everyone was so hung up on Tatis just having no homers for the first half of the season. And once that got resolved and now he's hitting, does he have the longest home run of the year? Or was that last year? Might have been last year. I know he cranked one. But ever since that resolved itself, it's just been like, hey, have you guys found out like Vladdy and Chandler Simpson, and there's one other name that's escaping me, like the only people qualified who haven't homered at home yet?
It is. Tatis does have the longest homer. I keep thinking of the Shea Langoliers homer that got reduced while they were in Vegas playing that series. That was like 485 or something initially.
Wow. Shout out WC40. I know we already talked about the post-game press conference and all that, but I want to say what's today? Thursday? So this was the Wednesday game. And I went on the Sports Hub with Matt McCarthy and we were talking about like, dude, even like you don't have to put him on the IL right now. Like that's a little dramatic, but like give him a day off when they have an off day after that. So he gets the back-to-back off days. And then he just comes up in this game, wham! And that was the first run that the Red Sox scored. Ultimately didn't matter, but he did homer. He did look, and I think Lou kept calling it out on the broadcast. He was like, he looks like his swing is more locked in, and he looks refreshed. But yeah, Red Sox lose 6-4.
That was very notable, honestly. I think even him was his first at-bat, maybe second, where he was really gunning it down the line. I know part of him is probably like, look, I'm running, like everybody shut up. But he really seemed to be locked in defensively, even just kind of more himself. He just looked like more happy, more full, more like this is the guy. This is like the 100% version of whatever you're going to get in mid-August when guys are already banged up. But now I had mentioned in the Discord, like it kind of seems like he might go deep tonight and then he hits the bomb. It's just that version of Wilson is what they desperately need. And they got it in the second half of this series. And if that carries over, they'll be in a good spot.
I'm not freaking out about Wilson's defense, but obviously it has taken a bit of a step back as the year has gone along. And that, the dropped pop-up overall, that I'm not saying is just because he's not right, but clearly an ugly moment for him. I do hope that with him and Durbin and seeing how much they're both being bothered, because it was game 3 where we really saw Durbin in pain. Like for the first time where he swung twice and they come out, they're looking at the finger, they're cutting up the batting glove. There's going to be some real management of injuries for some of these guys by the time you get to the end of the year. And I think that's going to be very tricky for them over the next 6 weeks or so. But I think it needs to be at the front of the line. You just got to find a way to do it, because I know they want to be out there every single game. It's an endearing and awesome thing. You do got to protect these guys from themselves at a certain point.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to protect fucking Caleb Durbin. He's out there. I didn't realize that, his pinky is still taped up. Like he's playing.
They're cutting the batting glove.
It's sticking through the batting glove. That was hilarious.
But the fact that he had 2 swings where he couldn't get through the swing, and it was even more incredible that he ended it with a single, that does make me a little nervous. It's like, I don't want to see you take 2 swings and you need to take a second to get it together.
I mean, he's playing through it, and it doesn't seem
incredible.
To be bothering him very much. Anyways, I did want to give a shout out to Dave O'Brien, who got an extension, right? Yeah, 2-year piece.
Yep, through 28.
Yeah.
There was room for him to add more years, and seemingly he was happy keeping it at 2, and they're going to go from there. And there'll be a slight reduction in games, so I don't know if that means more Mike Monaco or what, but yeah, that's the situation.
Shit if I know, but here's the call for the Durbin Grand Slam.
Swing a high fly ball left field deep. McAdoo back at the wall. It is gone. A grand slam. The Durbinator strikes and busts it open in Toronto.
I mean, obviously, like OB's call is great, but I fucking love Lou just being like,
Yep. He'll be like,
got him.
Swing a high. Swing a high.
Fucking Lou, man.
It's such a ball player thing, too, where you just watch so many at-bats, you're like, yep, that's gone. It's like 0.1 seconds after contact. Got him.
Yep. It's fucking...
Oh.
Yeah, Lou, start mixing some.
Swing a high.
Yep, got him. I mean, Eck used to do that.
Oh, yeah.
It would just be like on contact,
time.
you'd be like, got him.
Yep. It would be immediate.
Crack, smoked his ass. Yeah, Eck knew. I mean, Lou is just as good, dare I say, if not better, at identifying the ball off the bat being a homer or not. Like, very seldom, maybe, I can't recall an example of Lou Merlone reacting to a ball that didn't go over the fence.
Very well done.
Yeah, shut him out. Red Sox win this game 7-0, but man, it was Payton Tolle's day. I understand that Caleb Durbin had the big swing and added another RBI on a knock in the was that the 9th? Yeah, the 9th. But Payton Tolle 8 shutout innings of 2 hit ball, walked a couple, punched out 4. I saw Tyler was shitting all over him for not striking anybody out, disparaging him. But this is a guy. Now we're sub 3 again. It's a 297 after 8 shutout frames today. 297 for Payton Tolle. T, what was he doing out there besides gyrating his voluptuous penis?
Showing that he can get outs in a different way. It doesn't have to be striking out 14 guys like we saw last start. And I love seeing the curveball usage come more and more into play. Doubled his usage on the year, 18% in this start. You got a little less of the cutter, so that's where the fastballs start to come out. Velocity was roughly the same, so you're not getting like some of the fluctuations we've talked about, but only 6 whiffs, 3 on the 4-seamer, 2 on the curve, 1 on the cutter, 2 total hard hit balls on the night. So extremely efficient. Not a lot of hard contact. Was okay not striking everyone out. This to me is the stuff where a pitcher's really starting to grow. And he was pounding the zone, 69% first pitch strike percentage, 67% strike percentage overall. And in the 8th inning, you want to talk about a guy who knows his moments, was averaging the hardest four-seamer of any inning in the entire start, sitting at 97 in that last inning of work. That's a guy who knows his body, who knows kind of the moment. And now in the month of August for Tolle, it's 20 innings pitched, 25 Ks, a 1.35 ERA, a 0.85 whip. He's now gone at least 7 innings in 4 different starts this year. The man's blooming into an ace in front of us right now. Pretty cool.
I mean, he's already there in my mind.
I don't think that's a crazy thing. I think for Tolle, really the only thing to keep an eye on is how he continues to handle the workload. But man, if you were worried about that and you've seen his last 2 starts, you're feeling pretty fucking good right now.
I don't think I could appreciate this start enough just based on the fact that the Red Sox once again weren't scoring. So it was more like, all right, thank you, Payton, but like, holy hell, get something going here, guys. And then obviously you get the slam and it's like, thank you for your service, Payton Tolle. Like that's when you kind of look at the stat line. Understandable, he wasn't lighting it up with Ks or anything like that, but his daytime stats aren't as good, right? So he was going into it, I think it was a little choppy out of the gates. You get a couple big double plays that kind of settles things down a little bit. And the Jays didn't really put any big innings together at all. One of his best starts in his career. I'm not super worried about the innings thing with Payton, if I'm being fully honest. I understand that it's he's a younger pitcher and all that, but he understands you got to build this strength up. You got to build, this amount of starts up in your back pocket. So you expect to do it every single year. And he seems like a dude that's going to be pitching a decent amount still the rest of this year. Obviously find the spots where you can and don't overwork him and all that. But he's built for these moments. And I think he's going to have some big ones coming up.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy to look at this rotation right now and kind of just see, all right, these are the guys that we're rolling with for the rest of the way. And it's like, well, like, where's the weak spot? Like, you've got Sonny Gray with a 2.79. You've got Tolle with a 2.97, Bennett with a 3.17, Ranger with a 3.25, and Sandoval with a 3.30. It's like
with and it's more of a next year thing. I understand we have the worries about Crochet, but who knows if Crochet can get to 4 or 5, man, like talk about a unit and a group that's not only ridiculously good, but a majority of those arms aren't going anywhere. Like Sonny Gray is really the only one.
I can't recall a Red Sox rotation where it was this solid 1 through 5. Like these are the 5 guys that you've got combined. They have a 3.04 ERA, a 3.28 FIP, a 1.16 WHIP, and call it an 8.5 strikeouts per 9, and they're averaging 5 2/3 innings per start. Like that's what you're rolling with 5 deep.
I think the only thing for Tolle, and I'll continue to say it, when the man gets an extra day of rest, there is a different gear he's able to tap into. I'm happy they highlighted it on the broadcast. We've been talking about it on the last couple episodes on here. But when he does get that extra day of rest, he seems to be a lot fresher. And I will say for Tolle, you talk ace behavior, being the stopper, being the guy when you know the bullpen's absolutely drained, that you need to give them length. Those are the things that put you in those conversations. And pretty cool to see him retire 17 in a row as well. Most of any Red Sox starter so far this year.
Yeah.
He's done it twice in a row. Like last time was during a winning streak to maintain that, but it was after the 13 inning game. 14. This time it's to stop a skid. I think he just doesn't respect Canada like as a concept. Like I don't think there was a world he was walking out of there with a loss today.
They had fucked him up too earlier this year. That was one of the teams that got after him a little bit.
Yeah, but that was at Fenway, right? Or was it in Toronto? It might have been in Toronto.
I remember the Bayo start in Toronto. That was the last thing I can picture from that series. I'm thinking about the extension. He is going to get a deal this offseason. I would be genuinely shocked if he didn't. I think he's going to get a Roman Anthony-esque extension that locks him up right alongside him.
You think it's going to be that much?
No, I think Chase Burns.
No.
Sorry. That was very British of me. I think Chase Burns would be kind of the extension I look at, but Tolle has more track record than him. That was 7 years, 105.
I mean, Tolle's kind of like the 97 Electra of this rotation if we're gonna draw the comparison.
That's what Tracy was saying.
Yeah, he's like, this is like 97 Electra. I've never seen anything like it. And you know, if we get Crochet back, that's 96 Pam Anderson. So we're gonna put those two together, and there you go. Boom, go into October that way.
Bang.
Red Sox.
He's a joy to have. Joy to have. He loves the shirts, by the way. So he's just the best.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get those in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, Section10merch.com. Yeah, we need do need people to buy them so that, you know, at the rate that the Red Sox keep requesting us to express print them, it's not cheap to do that. So yeah, we're gonna express print those, get them in the clubhouse. Hopefully they have them on Monday.
They have. I'm not gonna. Never mind.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I you know,
they can print fucking shirt. Like we can, like they know how to print shirts. Like we can send them the designs.
Yeah,
seems easy.
Oh, can I say one of my favorite moments of the season and just talk about it briefly?
Yeah,
perfect.
Let's
That's
talk
awesome.
about it. Yeah,
love talking about the Sox on this show.
Sure, yeah,
that bunt by Wilson Contreras was beautiful.
On the second attempt.
Oh, beautiful. I loved every second of it. You get first and second there, and I'm thinking just your baseball brain goes, all right, let's maybe put this bunt down here. And then I'm looking up at the part of the lineup. Oh, no, 4 means cleanup hitter, and that guy basically never puts the bunt down. And knowing what Wilson's been going through recently with obviously him being banged up, the moment in Fenway getting booed and all that, him talking about it the night prior, and I'm thinking, well, there's no way he's putting this down, and I wouldn't even blame him. And then Betty Teddy B bunting in the 4 spot.
Yeah.
I could not believe it. He squares the first time, obviously a guy that's not used to doing that, then puts down a perfect bunt in that situation. And you just know by the way Tracy's talked about the bunting situations with the media, you know that was his call. Obviously, they're not telling Wilson Contreras to put a bunt down there. And it was just... It was cool. I really like that moment. That's a moment that not a lot of cleanup hitters are going to do. They're not going to give up that at bat in a huge spot there. You can be the guy. Instead, he gets it to the next guy. And I loved Durbin's answer too, being like, yeah, he told me in the dugout. He's like, I'm going to put this bunt down. They're going to walk Masataka Yoshida, and you're going to come up with the bases loaded. And that's literally exactly what happens. And Caleb Durbin hits a slam. Like it seems like he has 10 of those this year. It was really cool moment. Chad Tracy was pumped up about it in the post game, and that's the kind of stuff you need to get out of your longest losing streak of the year.
Last Red Sox cleanup hitter, Spear had this in his article. Last Red Sox cleanup hitter to drop a sacrifice bunt in a game, Dustin Pedroia in 2011.
Wow. Okay, that's fitting. Yeah, it feels like it's been 15 years since that's happened. So it's a good note. Stat Masterson.
Look at that. Well, do you guys feel better about where they're at right now? Like, I know that we discussed earlier in the show that none of us are necessarily panicking or were panicking over the 5-game losing streak, but how much relief do you currently feel after winning just one game? I would say, to answer my own question, that this is the best that I have felt losing 3 out of 4, maybe ever. Maybe ever.
Mm-hmm.
It like the losses piling up felt bad while they were happening, but then it's like that meme, and I think it's from an anime too, where like you can see both roads, and one of them is dark, and the other one's nice and bright, or it's the bus, like 2 guys on the bus, one looking at the dark, one looking at the light, and it was just like looking at the 5-game losing streak was on one side of the road, and it was like, this fucking sucks. And then you'd look at the record in the standings, and it was just like, all right, I guess everyone remains bad. That's what we've talked about all fucking year. Like no one was catching them. They weren't falling out of the playoff race. Even what are they now? 9 games over 500.
Yeah,
like that's crazy. Like that, even with all that losing, it was just like if you told me 2 months ago that they were going to be 9 games above 500 in the middle of August, I'd be like, wow, that's cool. I'll sign up for that all day. So yeah, it was shitty, but it did seem like they got all their dumbs out of their system. Like they just at once they just got them out of their system instantaneously, and they're like, all right, now we're moving on.
The only thing that I am troubled by a little bit is taking Whitlock out of that bullpen. Now with Eric Miller there, I feel a lot better. If it was a couple weeks ago and we were kind of getting back to that world when Justin Slayton wasn't usable and it felt like, damn, like it feels like you're always an arm short and guys are being overworked. I definitely start to panic a little bit, but I think they should be able to get by without Whitlock for a couple weeks. And the way he spoke about the elbow was pretty positive. I'm not confident whatsoever we see him pitch again this year because with these kind of things, it takes one time of the elbow not bouncing back for it to be a real problem. But he says it feels nothing like the UCL injuries he's had before. He's just such a crucial part to this, and not having him already has cost you a game in this series, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I think it's a case of not all games are created equal, and this one felt like more than the value of one Major League Baseball game. It's like you needed this desperately. You get the series finale win in the fashion you get it. Caleb friggin' Durbin once again with a huge swing. I feel like he loves the 8th inning. I'd love to see his 8th inning numbers. But yeah, he's just a dude that is ready for these moments now, is fighting through it. I would deem him to be the face of this post-June 25th Red Sox run here. Understandably, you can't really pair it all together now. It's just kind of the survival, the rebirth of the 26 Sox is basically what this has been, and he's been a huge part of that. So without this win today, I mean, talk about doom and gloom, sports radio and everywhere, Twitter, all over the place. If you lose 6 in a row, set, instead of just tying your longest losing streak, you now have the longest losing streak of the year. That would have really thrown a lot of that 27-3 for a lot of folks into the garbage. But yeah, you get this one out of the way. You stop playing the Blue Jays. I don't know, man. They didn't have the Jays number all year, really, if we're being honest, regardless of what streak was going on. The Jays outplayed the Sox for the vast majority of the year. You don't have to go to Toronto anymore. You don't have to go out west anymore. Feels like the rest of the schedule is pretty manageable. You got the Pirates, the D-backs, the Giants with Raffy coming back to Fenway, Marlins, and then it's really, all right, where are you on August 27th? That's what I'm looking at. Where are you heading into 4 games in the stinky Bronx against the Louisiana Balloons? And then let's go from there. We're going to know a lot by the last day of this month when they come back home to play the Mariners for a 3-game set. So just get to that point, reevaluate, and then you got a little over 3 weeks left.
There you go.
I do have one Massa thing.
Of course. Okay.
Massa over the last 2 months is hitting 300 now.
2 months?
So consistent. Yep, all the way back to June 13th.
Okay.
So like
what's
we're
the
getting
OPS though?
I can tell you right now. Give me 1 second. Over 800. It's like 825.
Doopy-doo. Skippity-bee.
Massa is
in the 820s.
There you go. Okay.
And you got a WRC plus that's hovering around 130 right now. So like a lot of credit to Massa for what he's been able to do as of late. It feels like he gets swept up under the rug because there's so many guys that have been so hot lately and doing so many good things, but he's just been such a quality and consistent at bat for a strong stretch here, and got a couple starts in the leadoff spot. Him and Sogard seem to be switching back and forth at the moment, but yeah, a lot of credit to Massa. He is a solid part of this roster, and it felt like at certain points this year that might not have happened.
Since that rebirth date of June 25th, there's 3 dudes on the team hitting over 300. Masataka Yoshida's at 308, Caleb Durbin at 305, Andrew Monasterio 321 during that stretch with a 917 OPS. So dudes you don't fully expect to do it are doing it. I then lightly say, will they do it in October? Who knows? But let's at least get to that point and then discuss.
Mm-hmm. Dallas just sent me a picture of him and
His
my
penis.
mother.
Oh, okay.
I hope
he
he
sent
caption.
a very scary video last night to our chat involving my mother. Don't laugh like that because it was
involving my
traumatizing.
mother.
Involving my mother.
Yes.
Wow.
He found out her name and my life hasn't been the same since.
How do you find out?
Yes. Or no, I think you said it on the podcast and then he was like, oh, that's her name? Deborah?
The draft.
Little Debbie?
No, you said it.
Yeah, you said it.
Did I?
And we weren't
Yeah.
recording now, yeah.
Yeah, it was before we started recording. And you said, don't talk about Deborah like that. And he said,
right.
that's her name. And he lit up like a fucking Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Shout her out.
Mama.
Love you, Mom.
Yeah.
The best.
We all love her.
I love her.
Is there anything else on this series that we want to talk about? Whoosh! Autopilot is excited to now partner with, this is Section 10. Investing can be complicated. It can be time consuming. And unless you really know what you're doing.
Check. True.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Boom.
It can be pretty stressful. That's where Autopilot comes in. Autopilot is an app that basically lets you find people or strategies that you trust to invest your money and then automatically mirror the trades that they make. They have an entire marketplace of investors and strategies to choose from. If you want AI picking stocks for you, they have different strategies built by AI and finance PhDs. If you'd rather follow a professional, they have former hedge fund traders sharing their picks as well, including people with experience at places like Citadel and BlackRock. The whole point is to make investing a lot less complicated. You choose an investor or strategy, connect your personal brokerage account like Schwab or Public, allocate however much money you want, and then when your investor makes a trade, your account automatically makes that trade too. And people are already using this at a pretty massive scale. Autopilot has more than $1.8 billion invested and 200,000 plus clients. So instead of sitting there trying to figure out which stocks to buy them, when to sell them, and constantly checking your portfolio, Autopilot is designed to take a lot of that work off your plate. And for those of us who already have enough things to worry about every day, I can definitely see the appeal in that. So honestly, at this point, why stress over picking your own stocks when you can just find someone better to do it for you? Find more by searching Autopilot in the App Store. That's Autopilot, AUTOPILOT in the App Store.
As baseball fans, a word that we often hear or discuss is negotiations. Whether it's during the offseason, we're at the trade deadline, people are negotiating what to do, how to make their team better. Well, I don't run a baseball team and I'm not a player. Unfortunately, my negotiations
you just crush
were happening.
A lot.
Thank you. I know the song reference. I hear you. But my negotiations weren't baseball related. They were food related. And I was constantly questioning, what could I eat? When can I eat? Did I mess this up? Every meal had a pregame show and a postgame breakdown. Just over 2 months into Awaken 180, though, I'm down 33 pounds. I've lost weight every week, and food takes up less space in my head. The app gives me the numbers, and listen, I love exit velo, expected wobble, whatever it may be. That isn't going to make me drop the pounds. I need to know the calories, the proteins, and the carbs. And fortunately, the Awaken 180 plan tells me exactly what to do. Every Friday, so tomorrow morning, I meet with someone from the Seekonk location who looks at the picture. Last week, it was Jenna. Jenna gave me tips, showed me where I could tighten things up, and set me into the next week with a better approach. That's what I like. It's not one person handing me a plan and disappearing. I've got a squad working to help me succeed. And I promise you, I need it. My cravings are way down, I'm sleeping better, and I'm down a full shirt size and 2 pant sizes. Awaken 180 is medication-free weight loss with free support for life. Awaken 180 Weight Loss, the official weight loss company of the Boston Red Sox. One more time, awaken180weightloss.com.
Well, okay. I did want to talk about that Devers thing, though. I was reading that as we were on the show, and I'm curious who the right-handed hitter was.
It's funny to me because if we look back at that era, one of the key leaders.
It's got to be Hanley, right?
Interesting. That's where you went with it.
Like what right-handed hitter who potentially would have made terroristic threats, who had more big league experience than Rafi would have done something like that.
Well, I don't know any of the story.
I don't either. I was like, what the hell are we talking about?
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. So there was a report that, like, I guess
it was a deep dive on Buster Posey, the job he's done as Pobo for the Giants.
Yeah, and there was a nugget in there about when Rafi was in Boston that there's like a team rule, like handed down from generations, that the first group of hitters in BP, it goes by like time in the league, like veteran status. And Rafi wanted to hit in the first group, and there was like an unnamed player who said, like, if you don't get out of the cage, I'm going to just get in there and start swinging while you're in there.
The only other veteran righty that you could even throw in is like Chris Young.
He would not do that.
Yeah,
Seems
like
like
one
him.
of the nicest guys on the planet.
Yeah,
That's
seems
very
like.
CY, known dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
chance.
he wouldn't do that. JD wouldn't do that. Like they were friends.
It's not Nunez like
Pedroia, maybe.
that
Pedroia.
was so. That's where my brain went to immediately.
Xander.
Brother. Well, that was the other part to me. I was like, who like would have ever like if someone was going to be the branch there? But I guess Xander was only 24. Like as much as we think back to that time.
Put it this way: if Pedroia said that, he was joking. He was just being Pedroia.
He was being Pedroia. I agree with that.
Do you
I don't think he's joking? I don't think he's being serious to like try and kick Rafi out of the cage.
Sure.
There would that would have been his last healthy season, and it would have only he got hurt midway through 17.
He was just pissed off because he got hurt so early. He's like, get the hell out of here. He's just yelling at everyone.
Yeah,
the rest
he
of
was
the year.
done. Like he wasn't even taking like Rafi. Well, also Rafi got called up in the summer of 17.
Right.
And Pedroia was already hurt by then.
He was already dead.
And he didn't play again. So I don't think it couldn't have been Pedroia.
No, but I could see him saying that.
Absolutely. But it doesn't check out.
Hanley, I think, is a prime suspect here.
Mm-hmm. Especially as like two Dominican guys too.
Did he say it was a righty, or are we assuming it's a righty due to how hard it would be to swing two lefties?
I believe it's an assumption that it's a righty based on like how are you going to get in there and take BP while Rafi's in there from the left side?
Because Rafi came up in August of 17?
Yeah.
Pedroia played in September that year.
He did?
Yeah. It could have been him. Honestly, that I think Coley's right here.
He
I think
did? Wasn't the knee thing in 17?
Wasn't that 18?
He tried to get it going in September, wasn't it?
Right.
And then it just didn't work, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm mixing the years up. I don't know.
Let's look. 2017.
The knee spike I could have sworn was 17.
It looks like he played the whole month of September, though. I think Steve's right.
Yeah, because the Matt Barnes drinks for free tweet for throwing at Machado was 17, because that's when I was moving to Bill Ricca.
Because he played, I remember didn't Petey play like 4 games in 2018?
Petey. Yeah.
Yes.
He did.
3.
Okay.
6 and 19.
Millsy. Pow. And that's what screwed up his 300 career average.
I was literally just looking at that.
The last 2 years.
Millsy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just thought that it was
interesting.
It was an interesting little tidbit. I'm sure the closer that we get, because I, as you guys know, I'm doing the views on Friday night, and I thought that I got my schedule mixed up. I thought that because I'm doing the next 2 Fridays, that this was the San Francisco series, but they're in Pittsburgh this weekend, and then they come back next weekend. So we're gonna have a whole week leading up to the Rafi return. For whatever the writers are going to dig up along the way. Honestly, I'm kind of like waiting for the Meyer dirt. Like, I feel like that's probably more likely to come out at this point.
We could get a couple big ones that drop before this series next weekend, honestly. I'm pretty excited for that.
I think we're going to get Devers leaks. That would be my guess.
Yeah.
It got really quiet after he got traded besides the headphones quote. And I feel like with the Red Sox, where they're at, there's a victory lap to be had that really hasn't quite been had yet. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. In terms of the righty thing, Jared, so you just took that because of the way the cage would be? That's why
I took it that way, yeah.
Interesting, okay. Because, like, you want to talk about just people who may be losers who just wanted the cage to themselves. Like, Pablo Sandoval was on that team.
He didn't care enough to...
No.
The way I'm hearing this quote, whether or not it happened, like, you could just be making shit up.
Oh, he was also... DFA'd by that point, right?
I'm hearing it as
in December 17.
Yeah.
Liberation from
I'm
Pablo
hearing it
Day.
as like it's a tenured Red Sox trying to maintain something that's been passed on, which is why Pedroia came to mind for me. It's like, no, this is how it's always been going back to 07, 08. Like, this is just how it always will be.
Yeah.
Which Hanley would probably view himself that way, along with a lot of other, like Jared said, sociopathic tendencies.
Yeah.
Marrero.
Oh, man.
Swaggy D.
Yeah.
Zue Lin.
Get out of the cage, man. I got to lay down some bunts.
Feels like a Lin thing.
Who is Steve Seisky?
Respect
him. The Seiss dog?
Respect
the fuck is this?
He was a spring training demon for the Red Sox.
Demon.
He was.
He was a negative 16 OPS plus for the actual Red Sox.
Stop it. I think he was.
That's what he was.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, he played Cincinnati the year prior in 2016.
Yeah, I don't know
hit 2
why.
home runs, and then Boston was like, "We got to have Big Seiss."
I have spring training memories of him. That's all I got.
We're talking about a spring training guy. It's probably Sam Travis. He's like, I have a statue in Fort Myers. Get familiar, bud. This is my BP time.
I'm working on these spring training stats right now.
Did I remember Sam Travis, man?
Oh, yes. 2017 spring training. He hit 356, 431, 689 with an 1120 OPS and 4 homers in 22 games. So if you ever want to wonder what's in my brain, is there anything useful? No, it's shit like this. That is what is in the back of my head at this point in time.
I don't disagree with that. You are the only person I know that pays attention to that much spring training. Like next year, if he's here, if there's baseball, like Chad Tracy will not pay attention to as much spring training baseball as you do.
No.
It's my favorite time of the year.
Could Joe Kelly be the guy who did this?
No. Why would Joe Kelly?
It's crazy.
Why would Joe Kelly be swinging in the cage?
That wouldn't shock me at all.
I for one would not think that it would be Joe Kelly.
I think Hanley would be my guess. The Pedroia stuff, I know there's the homegrown piece about like some of the transition that was more Xander, JBJ, Mookie era, but that didn't seem directed towards Pedroia when they were talking about some of the difficulties of meshing those younger guys in at the time. It felt more like Napoli, Victorino based in that way. But that's also, it's a whole nother branch, another era of Red Sox prospects at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't tell you, brother. But yeah, either way, I don't know. I'm excited to see what comes of the runway that they have to come out with some stories on this shit. I'm not that I'm rooting for hit pieces. I still love Rafi. Like I love him, but I also do love me some drama and some behind the scenes stuff. So
we know he's not going to give him anything.
No. I wish I was going. I would love to see him. I'm probably the only guy he would talk to.
Man's rocking a 138 WRC plus since May 1st. That'll do.
Hello. I miss him. You know? You still miss him, T?
I've bitched a lot about Rafael Devers. I think people know where I'm at.
What does that mean? You don't want him here?
I was a Rafi supporter. I wrote an article 2 weeks ago talking about how great he's been.
Okay. Just saying.
I wish he was still in a Red Sox uniform.
Yeah. So the other night, it was last night, Bregman hit the 3 home runs, and I wanted to tweet about it, but I just knew that it would have been taken as, oh, he still doesn't love Caleb Durbin and he wishes that Bregman were still here. I think I can still love Bregman while also being happy with how things have worked out with Caleb Durbin. Is that so wrong? I don't know. That's how I genuinely feel. Like I wouldn't, if you were to give me the option, push a button and Bregman's here and Durbin's in Chicago or back in Milwaukee, I wouldn't push the button. I'm happy with Durbin.
Bregman has been a better player than Caleb Durbin this year. It's just what it is. It's a 3.1 F4. Durbin's at 2.2. Bregman's been a better hitter. At the end of the day, that money that you would have used on Bregman got to go to Ranger Suarez. You have team control that came with Caleb Durbin. It's worked out. What the Red Sox were trying to replace with Alex Bregman, they have done a good enough job with Caleb Durbin.
Yeah.
There's also 5 years left on Bregman's contract, and Cubs fans haven't liked Alex Bregman until probably that third home run landed yesterday.
This is the shit that annoyed me about Devers. It's like people are so like they want to just shake ass and be like, told you this guy fucking sucks. It's like, it's a baseball season. Guys get off to slow starts in the first month or two and their stats don't look good. And then you'll get to the end of the year and more often than not, they're the player they always have been. Or at least somewhere in the ballpark. Just like Caleb Durbin is getting back to where he was a year ago. It's like, just
like Devers.
That's it. It's the same thing. I hate that entire mindset on stuff like that, but it's Twitter. Like, that's what you're going to get. People want to shake ass when they can.
Yeah. Well, that's that, brother. Anything else before we move on?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Do you have any John Henry thoughts?
I do. I'm glad you asked. Yeah. So Sam Kennedy basically comes out and says, if you think John Henry's going to sell this team, it's never going to happen. It's just going to get passed down to Linda and the kids and whomever. It's going to be the Henry dynasty. We'll never see a day that the team is not owned by someone in the John Henry bloodline. I think that's great news for me. My first thought was, all right, if Linda takes over the team, she has paid me compliments in the past. Give me 20% ownership of the team and we'll start winning some championships. All right, this is my official statement. Linda Henry, if and when the time comes, you want me to join the ownership group? Say less. I'm happy to do it. In fact, I'll sign a letter of intent tomorrow if you put it on my desk. Or fax me. Fax me the letter of intent and I will sign. Whenever you need me to join the ownership group, I'm available and willing to do it.
Big of you.
Thank you. Yes. So, I don't know. How do you feel about it?
I think with where the Red Sox spending is at right now, I'm satisfied. I would always want more. I would hope you get closer to that $300 million mark and be pushed over the third luxury tax threshold and be willing to be in that top 5 stratosphere. But I also realize where the Red Sox are at right now. We are in a situation where a majority of teams wish they were there. A lot of teams would beg to be in that kind of spot. So I realize we're in a better spot than most. The spending has improved like we bitch for in the last few years. Right now, it looks like their decision to be patient with Craig Breslow is going to end up paying off, along with giving him the power to fire Alex Cora and give Chad Tracy his shot. So yeah, it's hard for me to bitch about John Henry right now. He's not, and he's been around. He seems to be as visible as ever, and he clearly, there was either a message or he knows that some of the PR stuff around the team had to change. It seems like that's been a bit better as of late. So yeah, I'm not upset. Am I thrilled? Like, am I throwing parties? Not quite there because of some of the stuff that's happened with John Henry in recent years, but this is arguably the best stretch we've had in some time. So I'm not bitching that much.
It's been brought to my attention that Steve's laptop charger.
I've had, what's up with technology? I don't know what's going on. I tried plugging in everywhere here and it's not working, so I'm going to die soon. Whatever.
So your laptop charger doesn't work?
It literally doesn't work. I plugged it into 3 different outlets and it was not charging. Yeah.
Wow.
Is this a light switch situation? Does like a switch need to be turned on to activate the outlets?
That's a great question, Coley.
No.
That feels like such a Cape House thing to...
It would be, by the way, but no, I tried like a stand outlet, one that they put in the little plugs in the side of just like a little nightstand type of setup. So that's one that would have nothing to do with the light switches. I tried a different one.
Well, the nightstand would have to be plugged in as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Plug in the nightstand.
No, it doesn't have to be. I mean, these can. Yeah, no, you're right.
They don't conduct their own electricity.
You're right.
Plug
You're
it in,
right.
man.
No, this I just promise you this thing's not working. I don't know if it's a cord thing or what. This thing blows.
There's got to be a way.
I tried. I can keep trying, but
yeah, keep trying.
I'm probably gonna die.
Now you keep trying, and we are gonna be doing some stop and shop.
Oop, Coley.
Should he give the weather now, just in case?
That's
Should we
why
go
I
out of order?
texted. That's why I texted. But yeah, Jared's not feeling it.
There's
bless you.
Sorry, I tried to mute. I tried to
We
mute.
have so little time with Steve's laptop situation. You're over here making it about you.
That just screwed the whole thing.
Yeah.
That
It
sneeze.
took
Without
me-
that sneeze, I think I would have made it. But now it's like now it's a whole segment about the sneeze.
What percent is your battery on?
4.
Let him
We
cook.
got plenty of time. We got plenty of time.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Stop and Shop supermarkets have a major announcement. We repeat, don't shop for your groceries anywhere else.
Yeah, stop and shop. Yeah, stop and shop. And what's great about these tangerines, look how easy they peel. Just like that. And loaded, I mean loaded with nutritional value. Yeah, stop and shop.
Double kill.
What's better than having a Stop and Shop, getting it done for all of you?
The Stop and Shop look ahead is brought to you by Stop and Shop. Head on down to Stop and Shop right now, and you get 10 cents off your tangerines when you buy at least 5 pounds of tangerines only at Stop and Shop. And we kick it over to Steve, who has power.
We found an outlet that works. We're back.
We found an outlet that works. See?
Let's do it.
That's what Jesus did right there. That's the power of Jesus Christ.
God did. Hell yeah,
Yep.
man.
Yep. There it is.
Jesus Christ, by the way, got Coley the win in the Heroes versus Villains draft. We had a championship there. Put the graphic out there. Coley won a landslide over me. And all the comments were like, it's because of Jesus Christ. Got to take Jesus.
Praise be. This series is going to be at PNC Park, which is one of the most beautiful ballparks you're going to come across.
Mm-hmm.
This feels like a Stevie road trips type shit.
Oh, it
No?
certainly is. I feel like, and you know this, you guys all know this. The season can take up a lot of your time, and I love it. I love the baseball season. It is a grind. July is so packed. You get right up to the trade deadline, and then you lift your head up and look at the schedule, and I was like, damn it. They go to Pittsburgh, and we didn't plan a trip to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I'm not happy
But we
about
might
it.
we might do New York though.
Yes. Let's just make that might a definitely. We are going to the Bronx.
Where do you stay?
Oh, a little bit everywhere. Lower Manhattan.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Latina ass is all over the city. That's like the Latina ass capital of the United States.
But yeah, Lower Manhattan by Prince Street Pizza is normally the go-to.
Yeah,
I wonder if there's like a hotel near my old apartment. I would like to stay like walking distance from my old apartment just to be back in my stomping grounds.
Yeah, why not?
To
That's
go
a
back
pretty
to
good
like
spot.
I don't even know the name of my pizza place.
That's
I blindly I know. I would just walk there. It was like a couple blocks over. I remember Gemini was the diner that was around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like YP lived like 2 blocks from me. Like we would like I was on 36th and 3rd. He was on I want to say 34th and 1st or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. We were very close and we would go to the same gym. I miss those days. I do. I hated living in New York, but I think the more removed I get from it, the more I glorify it in my own brain.
Fun stretch of time.
It really was. It really was. It was a moment in time. But the Red Sox are playing the Pittsburgh Pirates this weekend at PNC, and it's Jake Bennett in Game 1 versus Bubba Chandler. Okay. I like the 7:15 start time on Saturday. That feels like something where it's like, all right, like instead of it being a 4 o'clock game, Saturday night, maybe go out, like dinner, drinks, apps, catch the Sox type shit. Are you going to be down the Cape this weekend, Steven?
Certainly. Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
I love being here. This is also probably one of the last chances I can be here. Oh, you don't get the invite? Is that what this is turning into?
Yeah, why don't you ever ask me if I want to go?
Do you want to come down to the Cape?
No, I can't. But like,
This
never
is the
ask.
answer every time. So like,
You
why would
never
I ask?
ask.
This is the thing. I feel like there's TikToks made about this where it's like, you know, those friends that
TikTok.
always say they can't do trends or they can't do weekends at
TikTok,
your house or whatever.
you know,
chicks.
And
then you just stop asking because they can never do it.
Chicks.
No.
Yes.
Nuh-uh.
You can never come down to the Cape. See?
I relate to Jared on this level. Sometimes you just want to be asked so you know you're thought of and like people want your presence there.
Is the word, yeah.
Yep, thank you. But you just want to be asked. It doesn't mean you're going to be there, but you appreciate people wanting you to be there.
You know what? Maybe I can come on Saturday.
Whoa.
Okay. Who knows?
Do you have a place for me to sleep?
Oh, of course. Plenty of space.
What do you mean by that? Couches? Is there like a bedroom?
No, bedrooms. We have guest rooms, yeah.
You have guest rooms?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll see you Saturday.
Yeah, who knows?
How close are you to the lobster trap?
I don't do seafood.
That's not what I asked.
The lobster trap? Where the hell even is that?
Why don't you pull out your fucking phone?
I think it's
that
in
I know
Bourne.
you
I think
have
you're closer
because
to
you
me,
just.
Jared.
What do you mean?
Bourne's very close. Is the next town over from Wareham.
Oh, lobster traps in Bourne?
I believe. That's what I'm seeing.
I've never been there.
I'm seeing Bourne here.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, looks good for
All right.
people that like seafood.
All right, dude.
You don't
Like,
eat
it's-
any, Steve? Like
No,
not even
not
fish
really.
and chips?
Not really,
You
no.
wouldn't even do like a.
Who we got in game one? It's Bennett.
Why
Hey,
wouldn't?
dude.
All right. I'll see you on Saturday. Is Mikey going to be there this weekend?
I don't think so. No. I think
Is
Mikey's
Dan?
got plans. No. Dan's in Atlanta working on a project. I don't even know if I can say that.
What do you got planned this weekend?
Not much yet.
Sounds like you got plans on Saturday. Me and you are gonna
What
hang
was
out.
Saturday? What were you saying about Saturday? So there was something by you on Saturday? Is that what you're getting at?
Huh? No,
Like,
I'm saying the start time makes me want to like.
Oh, do stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go.
With
Right?
you.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
It doesn't sound like he wants to figure it out.
Who's going in game two?
T, does it sound like he wants to figure it out? I think he just doesn't think that I would do it.
No,
I think that's what it is.
I don't.
Yeah.
You
That's
can't
what it
imagine Jared showing up and getting into one of those guest
Jared
bedrooms, setting it
loves
all
being on home grass. He loves home games more than anyone I've ever known. And that's not a bad thing. That's not an insult, by the way, because I love home games too. But when you go on the road, it's like, we got to pack. We got to drive there. It's all the stuff that comes with you. Don't like that stuff. I know you.
I know, but it's August 13th. Like, you look up and the summer's all like, I didn't do anything this summer. I didn't do nothing. What did I do?
Hung out with us virtually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't do any.
You had
like,
a lot of stuff going on. You moved. You had to do things as a human.
but like, I didn't do anything for me. I didn't do any like, oh, it's
We
summer,
went to
so
the
let's go
All-Star
do.
game.
I
was
fucking
fun.
hated that.
I know you never like it.
Yeah, I stayed in my hotel the whole time.
Yeah, basically, yeah. That was
I was
really just a
watching
trip for me
Carmen
and Mikey.
Electra on YouTube.
Hey, you want to come up? Nah, I can't go out, man. I'm watching Carmen Electra right now. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Yeah. Yeah, well, all right. Maybe Saturday I'll see you.
Mm-hmm.
This guy. You're going to make me fucking drive there tonight just to prove a point.
Yeah, come on down. We could still have some B-Day celebrations. Why not?
That's what I'm saying.
Got some Secco and Moons. Let's do it.
Who is your favorite birthday message, Steve?
I'm not going to lie. Getting one from AC at 5:30 in the morning was pretty cool. I didn't see that coming.
Good.
The best one overall, I mean, yours was really good.
I'm not leading you to say that mine was the best. I know it was the
Okay,
best.
no,
Who
but I'm
was-
giving you credit. I thought that was
Thank
really
you.
good. I laughed.
Thank you. Who else? Yeah.
T had a great message. T had a really, really nice message.
Voice note?
No, but they don't all have to be voice notes.
all right, read it.
That's weird.
It was
That is
meant to be
weird.
public, I think.
I said a lot
No,
of awful
it was
things
not.
in there.
He
All
said,
right,
I
can you
love
read
your
it?
penis. Yeah, it got weird.
Can
It
you
got a little weird
you
in there,
read
so
it?
I don't know if I can.
Can you
No,
read
that's
it?
a personal message. No, T didn't send that
come
for it
on.
to be public. No, that's
T,
between me and T.
T, does he have permission to read it?
I said a lot of really inappropriate things in there, man.
There's a lot of slurs in there. I don't want to make that public.
T, does he have permission to read it?
I don't think so.
No, T, that's between me and T.
Now it makes it sound like you were like, dude, you're absolutely my favorite person on the podcast.
Oh,
like,
no, this wasn't like a call anyone else out. He was just really nice. It was a nice text.
All right, so let's,
I glazed the man.
From the top.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's pull that up.
Happy birthday, Steve. From the beginning, I always knew you were my favorite co-host. Wait. Actually, I probably shouldn't say this.
Cut that part out.
No, this is between me and T.
Oh, okay. It's a private message.
Yeah, private message.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Would you read one of the messages me and you send each other?
I would never put anything in writing electronically that I wouldn't feel comfortable being shared publicly. That's a little thing that I learned at Barstool.
Mm-hmm.
Just if you text someone, they're gonna put it out there, and it is what it is.
That was very much a thing there.
You think that there's a text message that I sent you, Tyler, that I wouldn't let you read right now?
No.
I mean, maybe.
No, I agree. I agree with what you said.
Yeah. You have to operate that way.
I've always operated that way for sure.
All right. I'm going to, if you, patreon.com/section 10 podcast, I'm going to post my entire text thread with Tyler Milliken from the beginning.
I think people would hate it. It's me sending like paragraphs to Jared, and then Jared responding with like 8 words. Clearly overwhelmed.
Like, sounds good, T.
I bet a lot of them start with "sounds good." Jared's replies to "sounds good, brother." Like thumbs up.
Yeah. Way to be. Yeah, you're doing great, T. Yeah. Jake Bennett versus Bubba Chandler. It's a 6:40 start, which, for a Friday, whatever. But like 7:15 on Saturday is pretty solid. I'm excited for that. Sonny Gray, because I'll be down the Cape.
Clearly.
Yep. Sonny Gray versus. We can play a little mini golf.
Yeah, Pirates Cove. I got 70 free games.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Steven bought a treasure chest to put his 70 free games of Pirate Cove tickets in.
Yep, I'm 36.
Yep. Jake Bennett versus Bubba Chandler. That's Friday at 6:40. Sonny Gray versus Jared Jones, 7:15 start on Saturday. Very excited for that because it gives me the opportunity to drive down to the Cape and watch that game at like a dinner, with drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You get a 1:35 start in the finale on Sunday. It's Patrick Sandoval versus Paul Skeens. But maybe not. We get to the game 1 notes here. It's Jake Bennett, 7-5, 3.17 ERA, a 104 whip, and a 6.5 strikeouts per 9. Tough stretch for Bennett here with a 5.09 ERA over his last 4 starts. Walks have hurt him here too with 7 over his last 3 games. Bubba Chandler is 5-8 with a 4.26 ERA, a 138 whip, and an 8 strikeouts per 9. The 23-year-old righty is a flamethrower. Averages 98.5 miles per hour with the 4-seam, and opponents have 214 batting average while whiffing 23% of the time. Sonny Gray is 14-3 with a 2.79 ERA, a 115 whip, and a 7.9 strikeouts per 9. Gray has been lights out in August, allowing 2 earned runs across 12 innings while striking out 12. Lost his last start because of 0 offense. The Red Sox have still not lost back-to-back Sonny Gray starts this year. Jared Jones is 2-4 with a 5.03 ERA, a 120 whip, and a 9.9 strikeouts per 9. He missed all of 2025 with an elbow injury. It was the internal brace procedure, not TJ. He was cruising in July, but has given up 11 earned runs in just 2 August starts, in part because his 4-seamer is losing some steam here. 99 mile per hour velo in May, 97.5 in August, and hitters have a 600 average and a 133.3 slug against his fastball this month. That's damage. That's big time damage on the heater. Game 3, Patrick Sandoval is 1-1 with a 3.30 ERA, a 170 whip, and an 8.7 strikeouts per 9. The whip is horrifying. Same thing with the 7 walks and 11 innings in August, and yet he has only allowed 2 earned runs in 3 straight starts. So whatever, it's working. Paul Skeens is 9-11. Never forget, it's a 3.88 ERA, a 112 whip, and an 11.1 strikeouts per 9. His velocity has been the talk of the town recently. In 2024, 98.8. In 2025, 98.2. In 2026, 96.8. Even more worrisome, it has been 96.5 for the last 2 months.
When I look ahead, and you wind up dead if you don't listen to what Steve says. Even then, you might still wind up dead. Caught in a tornado, get smoked by your neighbor's shed. When I look ahead, when I look ahead, Billy's gummy bears. With your mouth.
Weather look ahead, brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears.
You chew them with your mouth, Steve. The birthday boy, by the way.
Hey, thank you. You chew them with your mouth, Jerry. The Red Sox head to beautiful PNC Park for a 3-game set. I am jealous of any listener of this program that is going to be there. And if you are, rep your Section 10 stuff. Very good performance, by the way, by the Section 10 listeners in Toronto. A lot of people showing out, especially those fans that are right by the bullpen there. That dude with the WC-40 chain is a diehard. I don't know if that's his missus there that had the Section 10 shirt on or not, but credit to y'all. You guys are great. Game 1 is Friday at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is mostly cloudy, 80 degrees, 15% chance of rain, 5-mile-an-hour winds. Nothing too crazy there. Game 2 is Saturday, 7:15 p.m. Eastern first pitch. Mostly cloudy, 83 degrees, 1% chance of rain, 5-mile-an-hour winds. And the finale is Game 3. It's on Sunday, 1:35 p.m. Eastern first pitch. Jerry, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It's not your thing. I know you wanted to go to the sound there, the go-to, but here you go. You got to go to that. Yes, totally correct. Oof, that is loud. Scattered thunderstorms. 79 degrees, 39% chance of rain. It says scattered thunderstorms the entire day on Sunday. 10-mile-an-hour winds, so watch out for that finale. That is your weather look ahead, as always, brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears. You chew them with your mouth.
I am really not happy about that, Steven. That's going to ruin our weekend together.
Yep, seems it. Definitely seems it. Let me just getting an update. Yeah, it still says thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorms all day.
So, I mean, how would they would have to find a mutual off day then, because obviously they're not going to play each other again this year.
Yeah, or they just fit it in on Sunday. We'll see.
I was about to say, give us the doubleheader.
Doubleheader. Fucking doubleheader, dude. Prediction time, the Mick Man, Coley Mick, Floridian Coley.
Yeah, I got a classic 1-1 split. That rain is just going to be quite a bear. Yeah, that one.
Very troublesome. Very troublesome from what I understand. I got a second and third opinion from outside meteorologist sources who tell me it's going to be biblical. Coley,
I don't want to ask this question. I want that on the record.
Shit.
Did they lose a 76 in Toronto?
Yeah, we're running out of time.
Yeah, they did. Well, it's Canadian. It is. They don't do Fahrenheit up there.
Yeah,
they don't.
76
so it's different.
Celsius. Yeah,
exactly. It's totally different. Doesn't count.
Yeah, it's not the same thing. Yeah.
Thank Christ we survived.
God. Yeah. I was thinking about that too, and I just immediately was like, we don't do Fahrenheit up there, so this is not
fair.
Yeah.
No, it's fair. That's why I asked. It's like that's why I asked.
100%.
I was reminded about that by D White Lover on Twitter. Do we think Russi's going to change that handle by chance?
Has to. It's not TikTok. Right? Yeah. Like, she can be Derek White Lover on TikTok, but she's Rusey on Twitter. So, like, we got to figure that out. We got to clean it up. But, like, she has an established brand. I get it. But I think she just
Twitter,
needs to,
right?
like, she needs to understand that, like, I know it seems incomprehensible right now, but there will come a time very soon that she will understand, like, wow, Rusey has surpassed Derek White Lover in terms of, like, brand recognition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she's got to go all in on Rusey. How about the fucking birthday boy with a little prediction, huh?
Hell yeah, dude. I didn't have a bunch of notes for this one. I'm going to go Sox 2 out of 3. I don't know if I can pick a sweep right now, but just a huge shout out to everybody going to this series because I'm jealous of all of you. Outside of the finale, you might die at the finale, but if you go to the first 2, you should be fine. Sure. I say the Sox win games 1 and 3.
Jesus. Do they even play 3?
If game 3 happens, yep.
Yeah. So you're picking the night that we're hanging out to be the loss?
Yep.
You don't think that's going to do anything for the vibes?
Hopefully it does. We'll see.
The answer is no. Like you said they were going to lose, so the answer is no.
Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens.
It sounds like you know.
Just a guess.
Yeah, a really upsetting guess, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Tyler Milliken, your prediction for this series?
Yeah, I'm going to go 2 out of 3. I think that last one in Toronto will fuel them a bit. I do think for the Red Sox offense, they are going to be seeing, especially in terms of righties, some of the best velocity they've seen in any series all season. And the Red Sox haven't exactly nailed righties this year. 20th in OPS against them. I do look at someone like Jared Jones, who I know the ERA is very inflated. If you look at the FIP, it's much closer to 4. And we talked a lot about Paul Skeens on the most recent episode of BID, whether it's arm angle stuff that's led to the issues. We have the New York Post posting pictures of him on the beach with his girl, and he's looking fat. People are having the fat conversation on Pittsburgh radio.
Unfair.
Thank you. You've always been someone
you were
who spoke
fat
heavily
once.
on that. I still am.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're. What do you weigh now?
261.
Yeah, 261 's still a little heavy for 5'6", but I think if you're right there. You're right there.
If anyone knows 5'6", it is definitely you, Jared. So I do appreciate you saying that.
Pedroia is my favorite player of all time, but
that's true. That's true. But yeah, that Pirates offense, 7th in WRC plus this year. Ryan O'Hearn's out, so that does take a little bit away from them, but they can hit. I'll take 2 out of 3, but I think it's going to be a really, really competitive series, and I bet Skeens has one of his better starts of the year against us. It just feels very on brand.
I mean, he's one of the more competitive pitchers in baseball, and the Pirates are, I mean, for a team with a losing record, they're not a bad team. They're not a bad team.
They should be a lot better. I think
they should be a lot better. They haven't exactly been setting the world on fire recently. They've lost 7 out of their last 10, but I'm not overlooking them. I'm not underestimating them. For the first time in a long time, I am not picking a sweep for the Red Sox. It's more of an indictment on how we've been playing versus, respecting the opponent. Maybe it's a combination of the two. I respect the opponent, and the offense outside of today has not impressed me much. I still am going to pick the Red Sox to win this series. And I think it's going to be one of those annoying-ass win-win, lose the series finale. I hate those. But that's just what I believe we're heading towards. Because Friday night, I believe in the vision. Saturday, they can't kill the power of friendship when me and Steve are down the Cape together and we're at a local establishment eating seafood. Steve's probably gonna eat some chicken. What do you have? Like if we were to go somewhere that serves seafood, what would you get?
Tendies, you were right. You were totally right. Or a burger or something.
I had a burger today.
Yeah, same.
From where?
Mom and Pop's Burgers in Chatham.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go win-win loss, which sucks, but I can't pick what I want to have happen. I pick what I think is going to happen. And first time not picking a sweep, and it's got to be over a month. So Okay. Wow, what a pod. You guys have fun tonight?
Yeah.
Best night of my life.
Good hanging out with the fellas.
Yeah.
Weird series, but you won to
Weird
close
series,
it out.
yeah.
Very needed.
No catch up, so.
Yeah.
The McMahon, do you have a final thought? And if you don't, I feel like I'm going to give you a final thought.
I don't love your tone
Mm-hmm.
that you're going to give me a thought.
I'm going to give you a thought.
I've got so many thoughts.
Do you want another one?
Constant. No.
That's usually the sigh I get.
I'm gonna give you a thought here.
I don't want it. So you can give it, but it's not to me.
I'm giving it to you. You don't want it?
Again, you feel free to give it. Don't direct it in any direct. Like, it's not coming here.
I'm gonna give it to you. You gonna give it back to me?
You can try. You can certainly try, but I'm not open. You know what I mean? You can pass the ball, but it's going the other way.
Is this like turning down food someone made for you? Like, it's a bit rude?
I think it's gonna be it's something along the lines of like, if Coley baked a pie and I wanted to talk about how great the pie was, and Coley was like, "Oh, I didn't know that you wanted to talk about how great my pie was." Now I feel like a big fucking idiot. That's what that's.
No, you started off being like, we're gonna start with the McMahon's pie, but first, here you try my pie.
But it's not my pie.
That's what you just did.
But it's not my pie.
Right, you took my recipe and made your own pie to serve back to me.
I don't think that's. No, I don't think so.
I think based off the weather, my thought is that there is a storm brewing.
Yeah, what happened? What is the stage after brewing? Because I feel like we've passed brewing.
Storming.
Oh, there's no in between.
It brews and then it storms.
Okay, I didn't know if it like what's like the equivalent of like storm pre-cum?
Escalates or something? I don't know.
I think it's like when you're going to the grocery store to like buy milk and eggs and bread. That's
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're battening down the hatches.
Yeah, we're yes. Okay, yeah.
Hatches.
Yeah.
If you had to open the hatches, you gotta bat them down.
Oh God, yeah. So we're in the hatches stage of this.
If they're not battened, you're behind the 8 ball for certain.
That is the correct answer, because people will say there's a storm brewing if like the clouds look weird. But not every storm that looks suspect ends up being a storm that you need to batten down the hatches.
Right, right.
So
that's when you do.
Oh yeah. So like once you start battening down the hatches, that storm is coming, and you better pray. You better pray for your own safety at that point. Yeah.
Big time. What's the thought? Was that the thought you were going to try and give me?
No.
Okay. All right. Good.
But it could apply, I guess. I guess it does apply. There's a new episode of Down on the Farm.
Yeah.
Steve?
Yeah. Me?
Final thought? Yeah.
I thought you wanted me to expand on the farm. Section10merch.com for the best merch on the planet, brother. Mm-hmm. And you can head to patreon.com/section10.
Steve, expand. What else is in the drop? We talked about the mustache shirt.
Chad socks. If I'm being honest, the Chad socks one is my favorite. And I say this all the time, but it's one of my favorite drops we have ever done. Because you know what it reminds me of, Jared? And I know you and I probably wore a lot of these shirts. Those jerseys in middle school that had like No Ma on the back, that had Manny on the back, that had Papi on the back. And it's that same font, that same vibe to it with the Chad socks. So I love that. He also loves Chad socks. Like I remember we talked to him early about that, and he's like, yeah, I think it's funny. Section 10.
He did ask for a cut on Saturday, and I said, it could be any Chad. Like, we didn't say it was about you.
Oh yeah, no, there's. Yeah, I said he loves it because it's like he's a listener.
He's
like,
oh,
six
my
shirts,
name's Chad
guys.
too.
Yeah.
And I manage the socks.
Of course. Yeah, he didn't even realize it was about him. So Section 10
so
signed
many
shirt
fans that are Chads
is incredible as well. We got the Home Run Derby shirt, which is incredible. Also very timely with that slam. We got Fear the Stash, which could be anyone's mustache. It could be mine.
There's plenty of people. Steve.
Yep.
Steve's
I could be number 70. Who knows? So we got a lot of options here.
The other one. You're missing the other
What's
one.
up?
You're
I'm missing the other one. I'm missing. What are you talking about?
It's like an iconic sign.
I said Section 10 sign.
See, do you have any final thoughts?
This is why you keep your own thoughts to your fucking self, man. You're trying to give everyone thoughts.
I know. Can I still go, Jerry? I have another very important thing to say. No, you'll appreciate it.
Now he's taking thoughts.
What is going on? This is crazy final thoughts here.
Drunk with I don't like Cape Jerry at all.
No, this guy's crazy. You'll approve of this.
Yeah. All right.
The auction for tickets to go to a game with the fellas is mega live, and section10.betterworld.org. That's where you find it, folks. That is where you find it. Each winner on the auction can bring a +1. Portion of the proceeds benefit Dana Faba. So we got August 17th, August 31st, September 11th, September 24th. Those are the games. And never forget, obviously. And
swipe up.
Swipe up. And in closing, shout out to the Harwich Mariners, another Cape League title. That is 4 in my lifetime, all managed by Steve Englert, who's been incredible leading that team. So go Mariners.
I'm trying to find the tickets here. All right, so we're going on August 17th, Steve just said.
Mm-hmm.
And where is section B104? Actually, let me not read where the tickets are. Well, who cares? I mean, like, we have the tickets. You can't sit in our seats. I'm not going to give you the row and all that shit.
Also, Jared,
where
very
is
important.
B104? Where the fuck?
The first game, if you're listening to this soon after it came out, the auction for the first game is still going on. That Monday, which is the upcoming Monday against the D-backs, you can still come with the fellas to the game. But you got to bid like immediately.
Dude, what are these fucking abbreviations, man? Can you look this up, T? Can you get on this?
No. I don't know how. I don't know how to see it. I don't think I have access to it.
You didn't even try.
Not doing it, Skip.
Access to it.
I actually love
not
happening,
me.
bud. Not happening.
Why do you? I've never had any access to this.
No,
I think I'm the only one who looked at his face when he did it. Like, he definitely did think, like, can I do this? And then came to the conclusion, no, this isn't for me.
This has been, I would describe it as not in my department.
Yeah, all right. All right, so B104, you're on the first base right field side on the lower concourse level. Section 104 is roughly between first base and the right field corner. It's actually a really good location. You're much closer to the field than the grandstand. Oh, yeah. All right. So that's the August 17th game. And then what's the other one?
The 31st is the next one.
Okay. Okay. A.
Aren't you saying we don't want to say where the seats are?
Where is... No, I think we want to say where the seats are because people will be like, oh, those are 6 seats.
People will be like, oh, these are 6 seats. I want to go to the game with the fellas.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So all right. So fucking Monday, August 31st is the Aura Pavilion.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Yep. Aura Pavilion. Shout out Nicole, right?
Yep. Shout out Nicole.
Shout out Nicole?
Yes,
Shout her out.
of course.
Okay. And then these are also box seats. Box seats for 9/11, and then Aura Pavilion for the so they're either box seats or Aura Pavilion. Yeah, take your pick. Take your pick because we're going to be sitting in great seats. And it's for a great cause. And you're going to get to see a great team.
Mm-hmm. I just bid.
All right. Take.
You're like, dude, that's a great pitch. I got a bid on this. This sounds awesome.
I just want to hang with the boys, man. What's wrong with that?
He's just dropping 100 racks to hang out with the fellas when he was already a part of this.
Yeah.
Facts, bro.
Yeah, it's like, wow, damn, we just got a bid for $100K.
Me and Coley were cooking. If you're looking for a lot of those thoughts on the Adley Rutschman trade in the MLB draft, you're going to get a good large selection of that. In terms of a storm brewing for Christian Campbell, just to cite off some of the things this man has been doing in August, probably the most encouraging month we've had since he got demoted. 91 percentile average exit velo, 83rd percentile expected WOBA. The whiff percentage is 85th percentile, which had really started to get out of whack. Walk percentage, 70th percentile. Pull air percentage, 68th percentile. A lot to like, and just talking to some people down there, the bat speed is continuing to trend in a really positive direction. So those old swings we used to see from him that was almost just like he was whipping his wrist through the zone where that bat speed was really there. Feels like some of those things are coming together. And just because it won't be this year maybe doesn't mean next year can't be a real moment for him. And I know for Coley, he's in the lineup for game 1 of the playoffs. So I am paying my respects in that way. Beyond that, Jedrickson Paez had his debut at AAA today and balled out. 3 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 0 earned runs, 5 Ks, 1 walk. The Red Sox ended up getting him back via the Rule 5 draft from the White Sox this year. But just kind of looking at what the numbers were velocity-wise, this is a guy who's always had the stuff in terms of secondaries. It's just been whether the fastball was going to just get to a quality standpoint that it was worth giving him real reps. Of course, my whole Baseball Savant page just absolutely crapped the bed on me. But just looking at his fastball velo up over a tick today, now operating closer to 93, that's the kind of stuff that can change a player's outlook. I'm not saying to read super deep into it. It was his AAA debut, but the man is cooking with something. And beyond that, yeah, Franklin Arias, the homers continue to come in bunches for the man, 4 in 15 games at AAA. Someone wants to be part of October.
Damn.
Hopefully August.
I like the way you're talking.
Very funny, Jackson Paez made his AAA debut after pitching in the major leagues this season.
Who knows though? Like that's the kind of guy. If it just a couple ticks up, man, there's a reason why he got picked by the White Sox. Oh, and Eduardo Rivera, part of your depth here on the IL with lower back inflammation.
All right, that's it, right?
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. Bedtime.
Do you have a thought?
No, I don't know. I'm just excited for the Cape this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Do you want us to feed you some thoughts, or are you all set?
If you want to, yeah. Yeah. What do you have for me?
They got a lot of different flavors of crush down here. I know how big of a crush guy you are.
Big time.
So you have an open invitation to Florida.
What I know you mentioned peach. What else do they have?
They have one that's just called like 90s Crush, and it seems to be the flavor of the 1990s.
So it's just got like extra caffeine and like cocaine in there. Like what's going on?
That sounds great.
Carmen Electra is what it tastes like.
Yeah, just it tastes like Carmen Electra.
Carmen Crush. That would be incredible.
Dude, she had to have been on the cover of like Pepsi at least.
Carmen Electra Pepsi.
Cover?
Let's see what we got.
I mean, like on the can. On the
what? Did Pepsi have a magazine?
Pepsi 98.
Yeah.
Who could forget?
Yeah.
Pepsi curse.
She
Every
was either
magazine,
on
they're
the
like, we're
cover
still
of a
selling
can.
it.
I bet you she was on like the case of like Pepsi. They used to do that all the
Coley was
time.
the polar bear.
That's not her.
What?
Wait.
There's Cindy Crawford. Cindy Crawford was Pepsi.
Yeah, it was Crawford,
Dude,
but this is definitely Electra
yeah.
with Pepsi, right? Yeah. I've been dying to ask you, are those your
looks
natural
like her, yeah.
bubbles? That's got to be her.
Electra did a campaign with Pepsi, no doubt. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Date night with Pepsi. Yeah, she tweeted this.
Yes.
I've been dying to ask you, are those your natural bubbles? And it's fucking Carmen Electra, clockwise from left, Carmen Electra Diet Pepsi can. Diet Pepsi and the Pepsi Globe design are registered trademarks of PepsiCo. Yeah. Yeah, T. This is what I'm talking about, dude. This is what I mean.
I hear you barking, big dog.
Yeah, like, should I follow? I should probably throw her a follow.
I definitely would not do that.
Why not? Why? What if we can get her on the 10?
I value your life.
I mean,
no.
I feel, by the way, you know who fucking Train's celeb crush is?
Harry Styles.
Fucking John, whatever the fuck his name is that we were
John
talking about
Bernthal?
earlier. Yeah.
That's a good crush to have. I don't blame her.
Well, that actually, Jared, you have a little bit of that, so at least it works. Like when Martha says Harry Styles, there's not a single thing I resemble to Harry Styles.
That's a great point. That's a great point. Yeah. Yeah, you look nothing alike.
That's about it.
Yeah.
No, I think Steve's cooking. That's really all it is.
Couple of bros. Yeah. I guess, man. All right. Well, it's been real. And I appreciate it. Everyone watching and listening. And we're going to get through this little rough patch together. I understand that it's frustrating when the Red Sox lose and people want answers and explanations and heads to roll, etc. Sometimes you just got to shut the fuck up and just let it pass. Just let the losing streak pass, and we're on to Pittsburgh. For me, it's not about, well, they need to start another 9-game winning streak. No, they don't. They just have to win 2 out of 3 this weekend. Just win series and keep moving, and don't let anyone pass you. You can work on passing anyone ahead of you. That'd be great. But like, just keep the shitty teams in the American League at bay, win some series, and let's see what happens in October if and when we get there. All right. We'll see you guys Sunday night, Monday morning for you. Buenas noches, amigos.